Hello and welcome. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's try to continue this Factorio campaign. So yeah, I think I'm DDoSing myself right now. Apparently my stream has already died. Can you guys even hear me?
You're very roboty.
I can hear you fine, yeah, man. Yeah,
Let's
super
see.
roboty.
How do you check the it's under network usage under yeah. According to this, my network utilization is only 13 point something %.
Some dick has stolen my name.
I may be ruining all of this. Everyone's getting dropped.
Oh, it's not someone stolen my name. It's that the server died.
Yeah,
This is insane.
Mine's saying saving map for Cassius, and it's just sitting there. And I've got like complete FPS lock now. Wait, okay, now it's resumed. I had 2.3 FPS.
Wow.
But I am seeing a couple
That's
more people in the
crazy.
game.
I can't join at the moment.
Okay, are we able to do like, can I set the player limit before? And then change it once the game's going? Maybe that would work. I think the issue is that too many people are trying to join at the exact same time and it's overloading network connections. Everyone's joining, but then getting kicked back out. But I can't think of an easy way to say like, hey, you know, you 20 people, now it's your turn. You join.
Yeah, it would be good to limit it like that. I'm currently getting 1.5 kbps from you. The DDoS is real.
I knew I was going to have more people join than last time, but I don't know if I anticipated it being the right number. I was thinking like 300 to 500, but it might be way more than that. I'm not sure.
Quite possibly. Oh, okay.
Maybe it'll all stabilize after like the vast majority of people have actually synced up and we're not all having everyone download at the exact same time. Or maybe we'll just be stuck in this permanent position here.
Possibly.
We have found the limit of Factorio servers, and it is your internet speed.
Yeah, the thing though is my internet speed's actually really good, but I am seeing some Twitch chat saying that we should possibly look into a headless server run on a VPN. That would be a little bit tricky to implement on the fly.
Is it possible to? Is it possible to add a password or to modify server settings like as the server is running?
I was just asking that. I don't know. I mean, in this mode, I'm not sure. I don't know about a server either.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if my chat know. I feel like I'm being the translator between Robo-Roomba and my actual chat.
Let me just check and see if the actual stream is getting resumed or not, or if I'm... Yeah, I've dropped 46% of my frames to Twitch.
Jesus. Someone had an idea of just starting a new map, because obviously it'll be a lot smaller.
We could try that, but I feel like we already had some progress done here. I guess we try. I mean, what do you guys think? Bentham, what do you think?
I can barely hear anything.
Okay. All right. Let's give that a try. We're gonna try a new map and see if maybe we can get people to connect in when there's nothing on the screen.
Yeah,
This is, I guess we are functionally, oh yeah, an unexpected error has occurred. Yeah, the Factorio just crashed completely.
Nice.
I'm sure that my phone call has stabilized now.
It's still low quality, which is
Really?
interesting. Yeah.
It's improved.
It's improved, but it's still low quality.
Yeah, according to this, I'm not dropping any frames now.
Well, we can hang up and I can host the call if you like.
Okay, sure. Why don't you call the group if you don't mind?
Yep.
Max upload. I don't think we want to specify that. Okay, now that looks a lot better. All right. Wow. Yeah. Apparently I gotta be the host of the call. Okay, I'm gonna call the group then. Wow. Okay, let's see. How many people do we have now? We have 186 already.
Hey, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, what's happened?
Well, this is working a lot better now. People are actually getting in. We're up to 217.
Nice. I am in. There's a lot of people here.
Yeah. This is nuts. Oh.
Nice.
Which one is it? There's now 2 Arumba's games.
Arumba game
Arumba's
it's just Arumba's game. Last time it was Arumba's big house or whatever. Now it's just Arumba game. I just use the default name. So yeah, we're up to 238, still going. Let's see what happens when we get to 255. According to the fact somewhere I read that there's like a player limit of 256. I don't think that's true. I think we're gonna nail it. It says 256 right this second, okay?
Yeah.
259.
Wow.
We went right through it. 259 already. Right, so
Many people.
let me I'm going to /promote Steejo. Is it just Steejo, right? In the game?
Yeah.
Player Steejo doesn't exist.
It's a capital S.
There we go. So it is case sensitive. Okay, and then Bentham, what's your in-game handle?
It's Mangled
remember,
Pork
it's
with
either
a
Bentham or Mangled
non-capital
Pork.
M. No, I can see you. You're pink.
Player Mangled Pork, is it capital P as well?
It's all lowercase.
No, there's no capitals. Yeah,
Okay.
that's all lowercase.
Okay, so you two are both admins. I understand now that if you need to, if someone is griefing, which again, I don't really think we're gonna have too big of an issue with it right away, then you can just type /ban, and then apparently you gotta type their exact name with, everything's gotta be exactly perfect.
Yeah, it's case sensitive as well. Wow, look at all these burner mining
God.
drills going for the coal already.
Okay, 307 players. We've already doubled the number that we had.
All the torches.
That's beautiful.
We'll never need to build lights.
Yes. The game's running a little bit slower for me, but I don't care, man. I just want to see how many players we can get into this thing. This is going to prompt the Factorio developers to make it even better. Well, no. Let's not.
Nope.
Let's not pause the game, guys. No.
You pause the game.
Oh no, people
I'll
worked out they
kick
could do it.
Oh no.
Kick your ass.
This is okay. It's
think we're
possible. It's possible that we found yet another thing that maybe they should consider adding. A server restriction.
Apparently you're dropping a lot of frames, mate.
Let's see. I'm looking at my stream right now. I'm not dropping any at the moment, but I must have. Yeah, I lost like 6,000 frames, 7,000 frames a second ago. Wow. Hopefully it all showed up okay on the local recording. This is certainly a feat of networking. 341
Yep.
players.
This is insane. I think I chose the right name for my stream. It's the Factorio MMO.
That is kind of crazy, isn't it? We're trying to run we basically are trying to run a small MMO off of one internet connection.
Hey. Coverax is there.
Coverax
wow.
is here, really?
Yeah, I'm standing beside him. He's at the coal.
Oh my gosh! All right, he's at the coal. Where's the coal? Which coal? There's so many
Top
players. So for those who are unaware, and just to make sure that I'm not, batshit here, Kovarex is like one of the main Factorio developers, right?
Yes.
He's
One
the
of
guy
originals.
that pretty much answers all the questions when there's topics of discussion about the new patches and things.
Yeah.
Now, it does seem to me like the game runs better
if you
the
think
further...
Arumba's Twitch is broken, just refresh it. It should be fine. I'm getting a lot of people in my chat saying that your Twitch is now broken.
Okay. Well, I can't really do anything about it. We got the local recording. We'll use that for YouTube later. And basically the same thing happened on Tuesday night, where people were trying to watch the Twitch stream, the VOD, and it was pretty low quality. There's just too much going on.
Yeah. The Skype call is nice and clear, though. Like, there's no issues with that whatsoever.
Yeah, where's Waldo trying to find a specific player? Good luck. It seems like the further away you get from play. Hey, Stejo, I see you. Hey, dude. How's it going?
Hey! I'm on oil.
Yeah.
This is not my oil.
Yeah, but anyway, the more spread out you get, I think the game seems to run a little bit better. I moved away from a bunch of the players, and it's working. I do think that sometime within the next, 20 minutes, I think we're going to see that, no one's joining right now. I think we're going to start to approach this kind of stasis point.
Yeah, where the game's actually going to work.
Yeah. Should we have set the upload cap? Is that part of the issue? Or what? What is that? What does the upload cap actually do?
Cap?
There was an option for it, but I wasn't exactly sure what it did.
Well, I suppose it can just limit the amount of bandwidth that you're actually going to be using for the server, so that you can keep your 4,500 for Twitch.
I see. That would make sense. I had assumed that it was the maximum upload rate to each individual person or something, which is probably not right.
Maybe it is.
Okay. Oh. Anyway, that's the thing. I don't think we should let everyone pause the game. That needs to be an option in the settings menu, allow pauses.
Yes.
Because
I feel like pauses should be grouped in with commands. So
Yeah.
if you say no commands, then no one can pause. Only admins can pause.
Yeah.
NB
I recognize so many names
Ross,
here, it's weird.
you set up a 8 GB 4 CPU server. If you want to move there, you're more than welcome. Well, for now, I'm happy that it's just stable at 375 players. Jesus, man.
I think it's more entertaining the fact that it's just running off of someone's PC.
That's the thing. There was a whole discussion thread on the previous one, right? This thing is blown up, right? Cedro and I were just we were doing our normal Factorissimo recording session, and we were just kind of hey, how cool would it be to do an open world, an open thing the next time we stream? And then we just sort of decided to do it on Tuesday night randomly. And then it became this thing on the Factorio subreddit. It's one of the most upvoted posts on subreddit ever. This is what 150 some people look like in multiplayer. And now we got
how the guy didn't fucking say to anyone that it was your stream though. He's just yeah, here's the thing. It's fucking hell, dude.
I don't really care too much. I mean, obviously, people are going to find out if they're really interested in it, and it doesn't make any difference, really. But to me, now we've come, we got one of the Factorio developers in the game, for crying out loud. It's amazing. Player count now is at 387. We need a no names on minimap option now. Yeah, it is a bit excessive on the minimap. I mean, you can't see anything in the minimap at all.
Noodles.
So there was one other thing that they patched two things. So you can see entities that have been modified by any other player, and you can also see circuit network conditions and stuff. But there was one other thing, and that's that I would wish that there was a disable help feature where you can say hey, don't put wood in my inventory. That'd be great.
Yes, you can't give me shit.
Yeah. It's just like in Dota where somebody could grief you and they could teleport you across the map if they keep the light or something. Or whatever. You can disable help so people can't actually do that kind of thing.
Oh, Twinson's here as well. Hey, Twinson. So we've got Kovarex, Twinson, and Wasilla are the three devs that are in the game just now.
Okay, amazing.
Yeah.
391 players. Oh, look, we got a new thing there. RLF was killed by Smallbiter. You can actually see who killed who.
So I want you to get rid of the millions of bars along the left side. So I can't read the chat.
Bars?
Loads of people being kicked and joining
downloading
and
the map,
catching
downloading the map, being dropped, downloading the map.
Okay, I'm actually not seeing that this time.
Oh, really?
Last time I did, this time I don't. I just see the normal console chat log, and then I just see the little pop-up dialog every now and then that says saving map for this person. I'm not seeing any of the other stuff on the left side this time.
Oh, that's interesting. No, mine's is basically my entire left side is just grey.
I wonder why that has changed. Uh-oh.
Oh.
I think we've reached the...
What have you done?
Yeah. Oh, no, okay, it just hung for a second.
Oh.
We're still
Fine.
good, still going strong, 396. Arumba, if you start a new map, the download size of the map would be near 0 for the initial rush. This is a new map.
Yes.
It was a new map. It was a new map, and now we're...
Fucking, like, powers on the go. Jesus.
Vaclav might be here as well. He has a weird username. But I see one that looks like it. So it might be him. So we might have the count at 4.
399 people. I mean, I'm just tempted to see just how many players we can actually run off a regular internet, like 100 megabit up, 100 megabit down connection. We're not even using a dedicated server or anything. I think if we were using a dedicated server... Okay, now a whole bunch of people just got dropped. We are at 400 though still. So, I don't know.
I got shot. The first shot. First blood.
I am down to 40 FPS and UPS. I don't know about you guys.
Well, server's not responding right now, so 60.
Nice.
No, I'm still running well, like 50.
Wow.
Except obviously when we're saving the map for people.
Okay, so what do you two think? We're up to 406 players, and my perspective is that if we continue doing what we're doing right now, it's pretty much just going to be this, and it's not really going to get better, and we're not actually able to really play much. So, do we want to try to do the thing where we, like, migrate to a server, right? Like, somebody's offered, they said, hey, I got a server, it's got this whatever thing and stuff. What if we got that information, and then we just directed these players all to one location and see how it works on a server versus off my internet? Or maybe...
What was the connection on the headless?
I don't know. Hopefully he's still listening. He can... Well, hopefully I'm not dropping frames. I've dropped 26,000 frames since the stream started. That's not good.
That's fucking crazy.
So if he's still listening, hopefully he'll see and repaste the chat, because I obviously can't cycle through all the chat console either. 411 players. Yeah. A new record!
It's a new record every few seconds.
Yeah. We're making history.
At the forefront of...
let me check
Factorio
let me check Twitch chat.
Yes. It's late.
This is insane. I like how people are actually getting shit done though. I'm just running around like an idiot, but people are doing things.
I'm just exploring, seeing how people are dealing with things on the edge where like people are inevitably going to drop biters in.
Okay, I've got a chat open up for I got a chat window open up with my moderator, one of the moderators on the Twitch. We'll see if we can get the information on that server, and then maybe migrate over and give that a go. I'm hoping that, you know, usually when you like buy like a Minecraft server or whatever, it's a pretty powerful rig, right? It's not just it's a computer that's running a headless client. So it's not rendering any graphics, it's just dedicating all of its resources to ferrying data around, right?
Yes.
Basically, that's its job.
Yeah.
So they usually have really fast internet connections, really fast, like, you would assume, really fast speeds in general.
Yeah, I'm trying to help.
Oh, I'm being hit by biters that are like 50 meters away from me. It's really weird. Also, there are biters and they're coming to kill us all.
That's fine. We have the minions.
To me, I'm miles away from them. I guess to everyone else, I'm like right in the middle of them and they're all tearing me apart. I'm gonna die. I died.
Max upload protects bandwidth for streams and players, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, we got 423 people right now, and I think at this point I'm down to like 30 FPS, and it's not going to get any better as we build. So yeah, it's a bit too much. It's a cool exercise, right? We've got way more people than we had last time. It's crazy. But for the sake of having fun, I think we maybe need to either limit the player count or try out this other server thing.
Well, we could try out, there's one of my viewers, Brian, says that he could set up a headless for us. Take him about 10 minutes.
It'd be cool to give a server a shot.
Yeah, I mean, setting like
And if that fails, we can put a player limit in.
Yeah, in theory,
I could actually playable there.
In theory, I could do a headless server on my own computer, but that's not going to do anything any different than me being the host, because, you know, it's like, I remember doing the same kind of thing a couple times with Minecraft, where you would like run the local headless server, and then even on your own computer, you would connect to it. But I don't see how that's really functionally any different than just what we're doing right now, versus having the actual server that's being hosted on someone's, you know, some company that strictly hosts games for people, and they've got the hardware to run them. You're not even online anymore, Arumba? Wow. Well, according to this, I have not dropped any more frames since the last time I said I dropped frames.
I'm losing control of my guy. He keeps walking in not the direction I'm pointing him in. But it was because I respawned in the middle. If I run away again, it seems to recover.
Oh, this is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous.
We're pushing the limits. We're on the cutting edge. He says as everything shuts down.
Someone's putting me on a belt.
We're making progress here. We've got, like, steam engines set up. They don't have any coal going into them over here, but people have already got power lines in.
My game is
ridiculous.
My game is getting slower and slower. We are spreading out so fast, though, like faster than before.
Well, that's surprising.
Okay, what do you guys think? Should we rehost and try this max upload thing, or should we just wait until try to get the server type option, or should we just put a player count limit and just say, hey, we're gonna play with 100 people or whatever, or 200 people or what? I mean, we did 150, and I thought that was still pretty playable toward the end. Even with the griefing. The griefing was the bigger issue. It wasn't about the connection speed or anything.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting, like, the server thing's getting sorted.
I think that's a good option. If we can get that working.
That's ridiculous.
See if we can get a server that can deal with the number of people who want to play.
How many players are on just now?
Right now, we have 448.
I wonder if we can breach 500.
Yeah,
well, that's a good goal.
The issue is that, yeah, my stream is going to die. I'm up to 40,000 drop frames now, so we've got to either rehost or try the server.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we should at least rehost, set the upload cap.
Yeah, let's try that. We'll take a save of this one, because people have worked on a little bit of stuff here. We'll just call this...
Posterity.
Yeah, and also for posterity, I want to take a note of that player count. We're making history, boys!
This is insane.
I can't put slashes in the name. Okay, so the player count, as of right this second, is 450. Yeah! Alright, I'm gonna rehost with the upload limit.
Okay.
I'm getting shot.
It's taking forever even just to shut this thing down. I bet my game crashes again.
That's insane.
Yeah, this is not going to be a clean shutdown.
Hey!
You get the option to save.
It's just dropping everyone one by one now. We're basically just kicking people out.
Oh! There's apparently a game up on a dedicated server.
Okay. Do we have the specs for that server? Is it even...
It's spinning up just now.
If we were to direct this swarm of engineers to this server, are we going to kill it? Or would it just work?
It's 1 gig up, apparently.
Nice.
It was 5 minutes, I've been told.
Okay.
Yeah, it's currently just spinning up.
What does that mean, spinning up? Like,
it's
is it
just...
It's like the DeLorean. It's gotta get up to 88 miles an hour before it.
88 miles an hour, dude. Come on. Jesus.
You know what's funny?
I'm imagining some massive futuristic, like...
I'm still trying to close the game, by the way. Like, I'm literally still trying to disconnect from this my own game.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. So okay,
yeah, Twinson's saying that it's definitely a bandwidth problem.
Okay. Twinson is again one of the names of the Factorio developers, yes?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Also the name of the main character from Little Big Planet.
Oh wow.
Not Little Big Planet. Little Big Adventure.
So there's a lot of people in Twitch chat who are saying that it would be nice if like we could have like a join queue, so that like if a lot of people try to join a map at the same time, it doesn't try to download and upload them all at once. It could actually put them into a join queue, which reminds me of like World of Warcraft, where like if too many people are trying to log onto your server at the same time, there'd be a waiting queue type thing. That might be an idea for them. But it was interesting on Tuesday night. I think it was Kovarex had actually commented on the thread as well, as saying something about he can actually see like competitive Factorio being a thing based on what he saw on Tuesday night. Like the idea that you could have 5-on-5 and do big like races and stuff or whatever. Yeah. I know they're doing some of those like production challenges, but he actually saw like the opportunity for even more people though. Imagine like 100 on 100 or like 25 on 25, something like that. Could be cool.
Wow.
I'm starting to think I should just task manager kill this thing. I don't think it's gonna actually stop. I'm actually still saving the map for people, even though I'm trying to close it.
God. That's
what's happening, I think.
Yeah,
people are trying. Okay, so are we going to try the other thing, or do we want to just wait for the server? Wow!
Well, the server's just updating now, so...
Okay, how much memory does your Factorio instance take?
Right now, on the menu,
in your task manager. I'm at 2 gigs memory private working set.
I'm at a gig.
Okay. It just seems really high to me. But anyway, okay.
Yeah. I'm at a gig on the menu. Like...
I'm just under.
Alright, end process. Die.
Oh, this is insane.
The player count was going up. I didn't even check it again because I couldn't try it. I couldn't do console because I was blocked out from doing anything, but it was still saving the map and trying to give it to new people.
This is going to be in tomorrow's Friday Facts.
Okay, so let's. Yeah, it might be. Hopefully.
Right. Okay. Skype is now
surprised if it wasn't
up as well.
Okay. Let's try this again. I'm going to try rehosting the same save file again. This time max upload. So let's see. If I've got like 100 megabit up, why don't we just like say half of it's allowed? So 100 megabits. It's in kilobytes per second. So what should I put again here? It'd just be each megabit. Is it kilobytes or kilobits? I can't tell. It's capital K, capital B.
Huh? Capital B, it's bytes.
Alright, so it's saying kilobytes per second. 100 megabit to...
Apparently it means bits though.
Does it? Okay.
Chat says capital is byte, but people are saying it means bit.
Okay.
Now we've got a fight. I should straw poll it.
Alright, I'm gonna say... Yeah, okay. My chat's saying 50,000. We'll see that. I don't know. I mean, 50,000 kilobits per second should be right. 100 megabits is 102,400 kilobits. So I'm giving it half, basically.
I've just been asked if I could make you sing the Still Alive song from Portal.
Why is it asking me for my password every time I try to do this?
I have no idea.
Okay. I'm starting to think maybe I should start and stop my stream. I think I'm going to. We'll keep the local recording going, but I'm going to start and stop the stream itself.
Yeah, that's probably a good shot.
If OBS will let me, it's still trying. It's just a stopping stream.
God. ...
Like, I can't. It's too hard. Now this is interesting. So
that's ridiculous, man.
I'm seeing some players pop up into the map again, but it's like it was the first time, where there's like the pop-up saving map for all these people, but then no one really joins.
Is this one just Arumba's game?
Yeah. How's the progress on that? How's the progress on the stream coming, or the server coming?
I'm just waiting on the details for it just now.
See now, yeah, the game is like just not doing much compared to a second ago. You two still there?
Yeah, we're still here. You went like super robot again though.
Okay. Alright. Yep, Factorio's frozen again.
Nice.
So it's just like the first time we tried tonight. Okay, and then it's hung and now it's going again, but no one's actually getting into the game. So it's just like last time. And I think what's happening is that because there's more data to transfer something, it's just people can't actually get in. So let's try this. Test number like 4.
The server's up.
Is it? Okay.
Yep, the game is called Arumba Overflow.
Okay, I like that. Let me, I think I have to start and stop my local recording because I actually need to reboot OBS here because it's just, I can't even get my stream up right now.
Alright, no worries.
1 second. What's going on?
Just the side of this game, just the people joining us.
People are just flowing out of the center of the map.
Oh god.
I need to be there. Okay, it's called Arumba's Overflow. Arumba Overflow. Players 350 already. Okay.
And it's like totally playable.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
You could do like studies on the movement of these people.
I see what you mean now. I've got the thing on the left side of the screen here. I've got to actually reconfigure my my Twitch settings here though, because I don't actually have. I'm not streaming. I can't.
This is beautiful.
Imagine the developers are crying with joy right now.
That's insane. We should have got them all in the Skype call.
The developers?
Oh lord.
By all means, let's do it. Let's get them in. I would love to.
I can imagine they're all squealing right now. I would be squealing. I'm pretty much squealing.
Well, when night falls and a million torches light up.
Alright, I am trying to get my stream back online.
Yep, Kovarik says that they're jumping for joy. Yeah, there's Twinson, right? Twinson, just to make this easier. There you go. I just set Twinson as a mod so I can actually see him in chat.
Some guy just walked up to me and gave me 8 wood.
So when you're a moderator, can you moderate other people?
How do you mean?
You said that they've already promoted you to mod status?
Oh, I don't know yet.
Oh, okay, you're talking your Twitch chat. I thought you meant moderator status in the game. Yeah.
YouTube chat, man. Get on it. Yeah, I made him a mod in my YouTube chat so I can actually see his name when it comes up.
Wow, I don't know what is going on, but I can't get my stream back up.
Oh damn.
Keeps on saying my stream key is not good. It's not right.
Oh well, you should just be able to reset that, surely.
I did.
Yeah.
I tried resetting it and it's still saying it. I think that Twitch doesn't like me anymore.
Oh. It's like, no, you dropped too many frames, you scumbag.
Basically. Oh, it didn't complain that time. I think the stream might be back.
Hey.
I'm gonna have to do so much editing. I got like 4 little chunks of video now. Alright.
See, I'm streaming straight off of YouTube, so just go nice little section for me. Like, yeah, there you go, mate. Here's your VOD.
Okay, so, alright, we're back. Next, what we need to do, I think, is try to get these Factorio developers into our call. If we could get them. And I am no longer uploading to 400 people. We got to, what was the number? 450, I think is the number that I had literally all connected just to me. So, I shouldn't be dropping any frames anymore. Hopefully it sounds good on Twitch. And you guys can hear me better now, yeah?
Yep.
Yep, perfect.
Clear as day.
If the devs are wanting to get in the call, just tweet at me and I'll give you my Skype info. And we'll get that sorted. Only if you want. I mean, you don't need to.
Now the game seems to me, I'm getting the full 60 FPS, but the game does seem pretty slow. Like it's not running at full speed.
Oh yeah, like this is basically how we were playing it before when you were playing it like it was a local game.
I see. Okay. And someone's shooting me. I'm being shot.
Yeah.
I stood in the middle of the iron deposit and now I'm just being slowly entombed in mining drills.
I'm being shot by Errant1566. Kill him!
Oh my god, the power you wield now.
God, that's just dumbfounded just the amount of people.
Yeah.
Escape the iron deposit.
We have...
Oh, now I'm getting shot.
I'm seeing 398 players, so we still don't have enough yet. Hey, there's Twinson! I'm gonna stay near Twinson, unless he shoots me, in which case I'm going to run away. Yeah, you know, the problem here is I can't actually... You're right, you cannot see the console, or the chat log in this case, when the whole left side of the screen is these little gray bars.
Yeah, I've only got 3 right now. Don't know why.
Yeah, I've only got 3. I can see things alright.
You only see 3?
Depending on what time you... Yeah, it must be depending on what time you actually join. Because I joined like super early, so like I've only got 3. It must have been that was the only people who were connecting when I was.
I see you, Stejo.
Yeah,
interesting. Interesting. Okay, so I'm seeing all of the people that were already waiting before me or after me? Well, if it was after me, then you guys would be seeing them all too, right?
Yeah, it must just be... It's probably just whoever was joining when you were joining.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alright, well... What can we accomplish with, I'm seeing now...
I've got a whole army that's just, like, running around after me.
We have 408 players right now. Alright.
Nice.
We shall not rest until we have to get up to at least 450.
Oh, I want to see
Fumbler X up in the
this.
north. Watch out for those biters.
Oh god, look how close that biter base is.
Oh, okay, that's a good
Here's
point.
the thing. Like, there's so many of us equipped with basic pistols that if we all rushed a base at once, we could annihilate it.
Yes. Some people have been just saying, if you put a whole bunch of spaces before you put your actual message, then you can move it to the right. You can shift it over. I think what should happen is that it should just, like, either not show all that catching up dialogue at all, or just say, like, I don't know, offset the console by a little bit if it's gonna put stuff over there.
I know it's
hard to say, you know.
It's kind of a edge case what we're doing right now.
We broke the server.
Oh, the server's hanging.
Oh.
Have we killed the server? No, we haven't.
Okay. Is there a way to check the numbers now?
Yeah, what's the command?
Which command?
For checking the player number.
/P space C.
Oh, Fumbler went too near to the biter base. He's gonna die.
Yes, I'm seeing it too. The gray bars are going away. I only have like 3/4 of the left side of the screen are now gray bars. Oh, okay. Here come the ghost images. Yep. Oh my gosh!
Quite a large biter force.
So suddenly there's a bus. It's being built, or a smelting area.
Ah, okay.
Someone just like ghost imaged the whole thing. Someone's taking control of the situation.
It's P space O space C shows you the players online right now. P space C shows you the players who have connected and then disconnected, like all of the players. Yeah.
Okay, so we're at 396 actually online. Interesting. So we have no idea how many we had last time then. Actual player count.
Yeah. So that was just like 500 or 400 odd had tried to connect.
Well, let's just assume that nearly none of them actually made it. I don't know.
Someone gave me fish.
Oh, that was nice. That's actually a useful thing.
My inventory just slowly accumulating random useful items.
Yeah, that'll happen. Get used to it.
The last time we done it, I got like an SMG and some heavy armor and stuff. It was great.
Clearly, these are things that we need to do. I have a feeling we're not going to get as much accomplished as last time. Because it's not going to run as fast. And that's like the only reason. You know?
Oh no, this is running about as well as it was last time.
Okay. Well, let's see.
At least for me anyway, at least for people connecting to it.
You know, we need to do multiplayer speedruns. Because like at the moment, considering how many how long this game's been running, we are actually making stupid amounts of progress just because there's so much manpower.
Yeah. Well, just keep in mind we were talking about this on Tuesday. Did you see any of it, Bentham, or did you hear about it after the fact?
I'm afraid not.
Okay.
I didn't know about it.
Basically, we were talking about how it'd be very easy for us to get the 8-hour rocket launch achievement with 400 players. 400 people could all get it. Whether it's multiplayer or single player, the achievements are all just tied to vanilla. And this is a vanilla server. So, yeah, if we launch a rocket, everyone gets the achievement.
That's pretty awesome. We can see how much of a dent it makes in like the global achievement statistics.
Yeah.
Oh god. Whatever you do not like pin an achievement, because then it just gives you all of the little bars again.
I'm actually seeing the gray bars on the left all the way back down to the bottom of the page again, so I think that it's maybe people who join after you. I mean, why else?
I'm still on 3 of them.
Really? Why else would I be seeing so many?
We're actually getting research.
Armor crafting, just so that people can avoid getting shot.
Probably, yeah.
It's actually going at a decent speed because probably like people are just setting them up all over the shop. Probably.
Yeah, it's
the
just
server's out of CPU now.
What's that?
Apparently the server is out of CPU. We're all promoted, by the way.
So, okay, how do we know that the server's out of CPU? Is the person who hosted it just kind of watching it, or?
Twinson. Twinson knows.
Oh, it's Twinson's server. It's the actual Factorio developers who are running.
No, it's not their server, but like Twinson knows. I don't know how he knows.
He's a server whisperer.
Don't pause the game. Don't pause the game. If you pause the game, you get banned.
You guys realize that this is just you're forcing them to patch the game to remove your ability to pause the game. You're giving up your right. It's gone.
Stop changing research. It wastes resources. Yeah, good luck with that one.
Clever griefers will not grief in the presence of the actual developers.
Yeah.
Lies.
Oh, I'm getting little sporadic servers not responding. So I don't know that this is gonna last much longer.
A million people just got dropped. Oh,
yeah.
maybe that was just happening anyway and I wasn't noticing.
Twinton's saying based on how it's behaving, he knows what's up. Yeah, it says that CPU is at 43% right now.
What, for your own personal Factorio process?
Yeah, the guy who's running the guy who's running the server told me.
Okay. I'm thinking that if it crashes and burns, we should either go back to I can run a solo game and then we just put like a 100 player limit or something. Now that we know how to, like, we fixed a lot of the stuff that we had on Tuesday night, right? We can actually moderate, we can actually see who's messing things up if they're being bad. And just see, like, what we could do with, like, only 100 people, which is still a ton of people. It's a ton, right? Tuesday night we had 150, and it was, like, batshit insane. So still, 100 people is a lot of people. But then we could, like, just see how much can we get done in an hour with 100 people.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, Noah, who's hosting the server, says that we could put like a 200 limit on this server if it's needed.
How would that work though when it comes to like us? What if we don't make the 200 player cut? Well, I guess we just get to watch, right?
There's 390 people just now on this, like actually online.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Seems like it can't go much further than that.
100. Okay, so people in Twitch chat are saying 100 people could launch a rocket in 2 hours. Well, considering one person can launch a rocket in 2 hours, yeah, I think so. Probably, if they tried.
Well, that is using like specific seeds. This is just a regular seed.
This is true, but if one person can do it, I'm pretty sure that 100 could figure it out. They'd actually probably be slower their first try, though.
A rocket in 1 hour using any number of people. Need a dedicated team.
Okay, I like this. People are suggesting now in Twitch chat that maybe what we should do is just set up multiple 100 server player capped games, and then everyone that's wanting to be involved in this, momentous occasion can still play, but we break it up across a number of different games so that we can all have an enjoyable experience.
That works.
Yeah. I think that's probably a good idea for a different, another stream slot.
Yeah, could be.
That sounds like something we're going to need to.
Well, they're
actually
saying
organize.
they're saying that what we should do is we should have the same seed and do competitions and then do a comparison of what these 100 people did versus what these 100 people did.
So someone was writing my name, but then someone else just ran through and wrecked it all.
I'm still struggling just to even build a mining drill. I'm trying to build electric mining drills and I'm getting no iron. Nothing's happening.
I'm doing a grand total of nothing. I'm actually emulating perfectly what I do in the Factorio campaign. I'm running around looking at stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
So
someone's
observing and
nicely laid
enjoying.
out a main bus.
Being given random stuff. I now have 12 wooden boxes.
Nice.
All right. So how do you guys feel about the 100 player count locally ran game idea? Do you want to go do that or stay here? What do you two want to do?
I mean, we could always drop the limit on this one. I know, man. I'm enjoying seeing the max that we're getting here.
Oh yeah, I mean, but we've that boat has sailed. It's for me. Online players is it? No, online players is at 393. I'm not seeing it break 400 again. And even if it did, I kind of don't want it to because it's just gonna make the game slower. I mean, it's hard enough just to get enough iron to make an iron drill.
It does seem like we've reached something of a limit at just under 400.
Is it a limit, or is it just a limit to the number of people who are actually trying to get in?
I think that it'll say
People
max
are being
players
dropped all the time.
Yeah, if you set a limit of 100, it'll say on the public games list 100 out of 100, and then when you try to join, you can't join.
But the people who drop, will they be able to rejoin if we just set a limit now? Is it even possible to set a limit now?
I don't know how to modify servers on the fly, but we have a whole bunch of Factorio developers here, so maybe they can answer for us.
Yes.
People are just throwing coal onto the floor, which I'm compelled to immediately pick up because I don't like seeing random bits of stuff on the floor.
You're only making it worse by mentioning it. I'm gonna find you and put coal down.
Twitch chat is saying server will have to be reset to make changes to player count and stuff.
Right.
Kovrex. Okay, there's Kovrex. Yep, he's in Twitch chat with me as well. He says you cannot set the limit on the fly currently.
Okay.
Once the players get over 320 plus, server can't
it.
keep up. People start dropping. Make it 200. Okay. Okay. Well, you guys, I guess, you can kind of do what you want. What I want to do, what I'm going to go do is I'm going to go host my own game again with a 100 player count limit. If you two would like to come join me, I'm going to send out an email to subscribers on Twitch with a password. I'll give you guys a password right now.
That's what MB Ross is saying. You can reset this server, have a 200 player limit, and give us a password for it. And just do it like that.
Okay. So how is he going to handle doling out the password? I want to make sure, without being selfish, it is a little bit selfish,
you can still send it. Yeah, you can still send it to subs.
It doesn't need to be subs. I was only doing subs because I wanted to somehow find a way to limit the number. But without sounding too selfish, I want to make sure that you and me and Bentham can get in, and then the Factorio developers, I would love for them to be there too, and then make it open.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll sort it out.
Yeah, should work.
I'll make sure that everyone gets the password set to them. I'm getting shot. That wasn't very nice.
As I say these words, people are now subscribing on Twitch. Okay.
One way to do it.
Well, I'll be sending it to my Patreon patrons. Yeah, correct.
Online players is now at 352, so we've actually come down a little bit from a minute ago. Stejo respond. Okay, so can we do the who's running the server? Can we get them to rehost, set the player count limit at what do you guys think? 100, 150, 200? What do we want to do?
Well, he's saying that anything over 200 would probably still be like this. So
I think we should just do 100. I think that 100 is still a ton of people, for the majority of the Tuesday session, I think we had less than 100. We only approached 150 toward the end. And things were great when we had like 30 to 60. So 100, to me, at least, seems like a pretty good compromise. It's still a ton of people.
Yeah, I can go 100 then.
All right.
Holy crap, yeah, suddenly it got quite a bit smoother. At 328 players, it actually got quite a bit smoother all of a sudden. What the hell?
Yeah.
I'm struggling to move. I keep going back to where I was.
Seems alright.
This is weird, yeah, this is suddenly actually pretty...
Yeah, this is totally playable now.
What has happened? What's changed?
I think we're just getting less people trying to join.
It's still bad for me. Oh, maybe... It is improving a bit.
But now suddenly people are trying to join again, now it's just like pausing and now it's crap again.
Yeah, because we're like, it's improving a bit.
See, okay.
No, it's like, everyone join.
That to me, that's an example of like, okay, this is what it could have been if we have a player limit. So fine, maybe we do make the player limit higher, maybe we make it 200 or 300, but we need the limit, just so that we can get to the limit and then stop the constant peer, like, saves and connections and stuff.
Right, I'm getting them to kill it now, and we'll set it to 200.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you guys know when you enter in the password, is it visible? Or is it hidden? Is it asterisks and stuff? Like if I show it on the stream.
It should be asterisked, as far as I can remember.
Guess you can test it and then see.
I want to try and find a passworded game. Access password, there we go. Join game. Oh, the fucking player limit was reached. You twat.
What did he set it to? What?
Yeah. No, it's just like I was trying to join a random public game that had a password.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it's asterisked. It's definitely asterisked. Right.
Okay. Thank you for the subs, by the way. There's so much going on right now, guys. I will look through the list and thank you guys. There's so many names. I would be dominating the comms channel though if I...
Oh, you don't have push to mute on, eh?
No, why would I do that? Now, open mic all the way.
Terrible. Well, I've got open mic, but push to mute.
Alright, I'm seeing some 100 player server number 2s. Or it's up. That's not the one, right? We were gonna do 200, I thought.
Shh.
Is it Arumba overflow? Because that now has a 200
No, because
limit.
it's not got a password on it, so... Yeah, so it'll just be Arumba overflow. That's it. Right.
It needs a password.
What word?
A password.
That's weird. I'm not seeing the game you're talking about.
that is like the worst password ever.
I'm seeing it. What's the password? Where is it posted?
Goodness. Yeah, 2 seconds. I'll send it on Skype.
What on earth is this? Oh, I see.
Oh god. Nice. Okay, that's great.
Genius.
I'll see.
Oh, I managed to mistype it.
Nice work, Bentham.
I'm good at
I was
keyboards.
going to say.
Oh, look
I was
at
going
that.
to say I'll DM it to the Factorio Twitter, but the Factorio Twitter doesn't even follow me. So.
All right, there you go. All right, let's see how many players we've got. 3. Yeah, it's just 3 of us.
That's because we haven't given it to anyone. Any of my Patreon servers that are on the TeamSpeak, I will give you the password in a second.
Yep. Let me know when, and I'm going to send out a quick email to subscribers first, and then eventually, I think at the end, we should just open it up to everyone if there's still slots open.
Yeah, I've poked one of my mods with the password on my TeamSpeak, and he'll distribute it to any of the Patreons that pop up there.
Okay.
This is weird now, the wreckage of hundreds of people just spamming stuff.
That's ridiculous.
Bits of the factory sort of working, but not really.
Do you guys remember how to send an email to, there they are. Email my subscriber list. Send email to subscribers.
Well, admins, yay!
Alright.
Yay!
Was it case sensitive? I don't remember now. Let me check the Skype chat.
The biters are blowing up some distant outpost that someone apparently built. Oh dear. I could try going over there.
Okay. Are you guys good? Should I send the seatbelt out now, or are we waiting for some of the Factorio devs to join?
I'm trying to find the best way to get in contact with the Factorio devs.
Yeah, we've only got 4 so far online, so I'm imagining that no one's really put it out there. Although I don't know who Vudjun is. Nbros is the server host, right?
Yes.
Oh look, there's no one here. That means I get all the iron to myself. Yay!
It's my iron now.
Oh no. Oh, the biters have finished blowing up that outpost and are now on their way to the rest of the factory. So, brace yourselves. Okay, Vudjun is someone who managed to actually guess the password. But then he left. he was,
God.
No, it's such it's a 128-digit hex key. How could they have possibly guessed it?
I have no idea. It's like the most complicated password ever.
Code crackers working on it round the clock. Okay, so there's biters. I should warn you.
I'm going to send the password to all my Patreons.
Ow.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're not going to worry too much then about the Factorio devs. I mean,
help. Oh.
Well, I don't have that many Patreons.
Are you crying? Yeah. Oh god, that's a lot of biters.
I warned you.
And when we respawn, I don't think we're gonna have guns, because when I respawned a second ago, I didn't have any guns.
I respawned with a gun.
Oh, you did? Okay. I'm dead.
I'm.
Oh my god.
Slowly working through them. This is the problem when a map containing hundreds of people suddenly contains only 3.
That's ridiculous. You can't message me on Twitter. Can I join the Skype? Yeah, Twinson, what's your... Give me a second. Coverx is in Twitch chat asking for password. Twinson, what's your Twitter?
Try, does Coverx use Skype? Why don't we try to get him involved in the group chat? He doesn't have to join the call if he doesn't want to. He's more than welcome to if he's got a headset or mic or whatever. But we could get him in chat as well. It'd be handy.
Yeah.
There's more coming. I'm going to beat them to death. If I can even stand where they are.
Oh, William doesn't have the password.
How do I get to know the password? Yes, he's messaging me as well. I don't know how to send... Can you send messages directly using the, like, whispers in Twitch?
I'll just message him on Discord. At Twinson, wow, that's a...
Use the Twitch/W command. Okay.
There you go. I've got the password to Twinson now, so hopefully he can disseminate it to the rest of them. Yeah, he says he can message it to the rest of the devs.
Unknown command. W. Remember, you can also enter Twitch commands with a point in front.
Are you just breaking it?
Huh.
You should have a DM now, Twinson. Oh man, I would love to see him actually hear. Like, I would love to actually hear the devs as they get the password for this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wow.
Yeah, keep in mind, I did not choose the password. I think it's important to mention that.
You take no responsibility for this.
I do not, no. Why would I want to take responsibility for this? I think because I'm using a Merc client that I can't actually use the whisper functionality on Twitch. I just tried it and it didn't work.
Oh, that sucks.
It wasn't my password. Don't message me saying I have bad passwords. It wasn't me.
It's definitely not Arumba's password. Right, maybe we should actually play some Factorio.
I managed to get a small amount of iron being made, so I could actually make some bullets.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and send out that message then.
All right.
So we may be seeing a few more extra people now. We're up to 18 right now, but I don't think it's gonna stay that way for long. What was the player limit? We set it to 200, right?
Yes.
So I think we're going to rapidly approach that number then.
I'm gonna get in a good position to watch the people explosion that is about to happen in the middle of this iron deposit.
Yeah, it's funny how the spawn location is like literally right in the it's right in that iron deposit.
Well, there are some explosions again. We're losing more outposts. We don't have the manpower to defend them anymore.
There's Twinson.
Yay!
Hello. Where is he?
I just saw him. I just saw that he's joining. Hey, I see you,
I don't
Mangled
see him
Pork.
actually in the game though, unless he spawned somewhere else.
Yeah, it just says right there. He
Oh,
just said,
fighters.
he just said sup.
Yeah, he will. He
Maybe
wouldn't have
he's up
spawned in
there.
the middle.
I'm just
Yeah, he
blind.
would have spawned wherever he was when the game
Oh,
saved.
of course. I'm a derp.
Where did all
Yes,
the
you
trees
are.
go? I need some wood to make electrical poles.
Imagine everyone just annihilated them as soon as they arrived. We're like locusts. God, there's so much destruction.
All right.
We're actually in serious trouble here.
By the biters? Well, it's because people are going too far away. Or something.
But they're just attacking anyway. The pollution.
Yeah, that's definitely an issue.
So many people built burner mining drills at once.
Well, for a moment there, we were making like 2,000 iron a minute. It took us 2 hours to get to like 8,000 iron a minute. So, to just suddenly start the game with 2,000 is pretty significant.
Yep. It was just like an explosion of pollution. The biters, they love it.
Covarex is holding them off. Or not.
Oh
Maybe not.
god, there's 46 damaged items. Yeah, everyone needs to rally to this biter threat and go kill them all. We also should probably try to research military tech, because, you know, pistols would be great. Armor, basic armor would be great.
I'm just like grabbing iron from random places and making bullets.
Everyone to the north!
Just hold the line.
Winter is coming.
I've noticed that combat still kind of does the
The jittery thing.
yeah, the latency hiding feature. So you kind of get janked around a little bit when there's combat, but outside of that, it pretty much feels like single player right now.
Yeah, it's doing pretty well.
We're reclaiming
Alright.
lost lands in
We
the north.
are up to 28.
Why are there ghost items? Because people are idiots. Well, except the main bus. Like, someone sorted out a main bus with ghost items.
Yeah, that's pretty smart, I think.
Yep.
All right, people are not getting a message from sub chat. I don't know why that wouldn't work. I know I sent it.
Oh. Have you got your Discord linked to your Twitch? Because you could do it that way.
I think so. Try loading it up real quick.
Oh, Jesus.
It's the spawn point. No.
Bunch of people just joined.
Overrun.
No, there's just biters everywhere.
We focus too much on the front.
They're coming
They
in our
slip
rears.
behind our lines.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Oh, great. Now Discord wants to update. Fantastic.
We've researched logistics. Someone's doing military. Good.
Now this is much better. The game is actually running pretty well right now. I like
Yeah.
it.
How many are we sitting on just now? We're sitting
We
on
got
30 players.
30, yeah. It's not too bad. Not too shabby. Alright, looks like Discord's finally rolling up. So how does this work then? How do you do it on Discord?
Or you can. Do you have? Let's check your Discord.
New group direct message.
Yeah, you've got Twitch subs. Yeah, a direct message to the group.
How do you? I don't use Discord very much. I don't know how to do this.
You should learn.
I don't like it.
I also do not use Discord very much, so I have no idea.
Great. Thanks.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna just send a message to William and then have William hopefully take care of it.
William, you do this. You know Discord.
Yeah, basically. I don't know how to use Discord. He's always asking me to get on Discord, and Discord scares the shit out of me. This is a difficult program to understand, okay? There's so much. It's just like
your Discord more than you have.
It's like Skype on steroids, and I don't like it.
All right. We're getting Twinson.
SMGs. If
I'm
we
just
can
about to
actually
add
get
Twinson to the call. Right, it should be ringing from.
Alright. I'm gonna leave Discord open because that'll make William happy.
Trying to get 5 copper for a gun, and everyone's stealing all the copper.
Oh, you're trying to make guns? What? You don't need a gun. Guns are silly.
He says as he is murdered by millions of angry aliens.
Well, yeah, of course. Where's the stone deposit? We need some stone so we can make some more furnaces so we can actually make some stuff happen.
Oh, God.
Hey, see, there we go. People in Twitch chat are agreeing with me. They're saying Discord's terrible. Ah, there's a stone deposit.
No.
Nice.
Right, let me quickly remake this Skype call. Actually, Arumba, can you remake the Skype call so that we can get Twinson in?
Yeah, by all means. Okay, one second.
There we go. It's actually calling now. Fucking Skype.
I think it's because I'm using an older version of Skype is the issue. I'm the type of person I never do updates unless I absolutely have to. And it's been...
Hello.
Hey!
That sounds like Twinson. Hello.
Yes, it's Twinson.
Awesome. How's it going, man?
Good. We're crazy here. Actually, I'm at home. It's like 3 a.m. here, so...
Perfect time to play some
super
Factorio.
sleepy. Yeah.
So, was his idea for the
I
times.
won't be talking too much because I'm almost falling asleep on myself.
Okay.
But it's really awesome what's happening here.
Yeah. I mean, we had, what, 400 or 500 people already together, which is just incredible. And to think, I remember reading some point that you guys had never really originally intended for Factorio to be a multiplayer game. And then just out of nowhere, it was like, well, we'll just make multiplayer happen.
I guess this was like a few years ago, probably.
Well, unfortunately,
Then we had some beta version, some alpha version of the multiplayer. Then Covarex, our main developer and the founder, decided I'm gonna rewrite this, and now it's in this state.
And it actually works. That's the main thing.
Yeah, it works definitely more than we expected. We were like, yeah, if we're gonna have 200 people, it's gonna be amazing, and we never really expected 400. But it seems like we can do anything now. 400, 500.
I mean,
internet speed is the limit.
Why stop there? I read on Reddit earlier today that apparently NASA has like 1,000 gigabit up and down. Not 1 gigabit.
Host a Factorio server there.
Yeah, I mean that's clearly the purpose of NASA. That's what they need to do right now.
There's got to be some Factorio players in NASA.
Yeah, let's go get them on the phone. We'll get them in the Skype call.
I'm actually going to start playing now instead of just running about like a fool.
Yeah. So
All I've done so far is make a gun so I don't die.
Well, no one's actually trying to murder me right now. That makes me feel good. I'm amazed, by the way, how quickly the Factorio development team like patched the game since Tuesday.
Oh, that hotfix. Under 4 hours.
Yeah.
To spot
that
was a nice
down, fix it, upload it.
So, did you guys, how did you first hear about this session that we did on Tuesday? Did you guys find out what was happening, or did you find out on, like, Wednesday morning after coming into the office, or?
Wednesday morning, coming into the office, we sometimes read Reddit and forums, and everyone was going crazy about this. Hey, look, new record. And yeah, then everyone in the office just looked at the full 1 hour recording, 2 hour recording.
Yeah, very productive morning for you guys, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's always good though. It's going to be really exciting for you as a development team to see milestones hit, and especially when it's kind of organic, you know, because it just sort of happens, spur of the moment, exactly. Out of nowhere. I remember Stejo actually got kind of mad at me. He was like, "Hey, that was my idea."
That wasn't my idea, you dick.
It was not. We talked about it together.
Yeah, so we should have done it together.
We did do it together.
Kinda.
Yeah, you were here. You joined. You joined the game. I remember.
Prick.
You were there making your little Scottish witticisms.
I didn't have the idea. Oh jeez, there's a lot of biters. Oh god. This. Oh no.
That's all you Americans do.
So bad.
Take ideas from the Scots, and then you just decide to pass them off as your own.
That's the thing. The whole thing of the biters is overwhelming through sheer numbers, but we have the numbers.
we are the biters, in effect. Yes.
I don't want to just try like an infantry charge on one of the bases with just everyone with pistols, and like just meleeing them with axes.
I like the little burner mining drill setup with the burner inserters.
Yeah, it's actually pretty effective. I've never really felt the need to do that, but it's cool. It's a cool solution.
Yeah.
What's there just iron all over the floor?
I don't know. Somebody's just throwing iron on the ground.
Oh, of course. It is for a very important purpose.
Do I need to know?
I like how we already have like splitters and stuff. That's pretty handy. I could just get some copper.
And the science is working now.
Now this is curious.
We're on to steel processing.
I'm seeing that we're still at just like 54 players. Are we gonna open the floodgates soon here and get back up to 200? Or I would like to. I mean, we've already got.
Yeah, of course. Like.
All right, I'm just gonna type the password into my Twitch chat then.
Engage.
Alright. That is now in my Discord.
All right.
I'll wait 5 seconds on people figuring that out.
All right, and the game's gonna start lagging soon. I think that's okay though. Let's get up to the 200. Let's like let people go nuts here. I don't know why.
Yes, the password is Arumba1234.
I did not choose that password. I want to say that as many times as possible. It was the guy who's hosting the server for us.
It's great. I can't. I don't even understand it.
At least it wasn't password or correct horse battery stapler.
Yeah. Everyone knows that password, right? I can't move. I'm like stuck in like a little tile.
I think we're getting a lot of people joining right now, mate.
That might be it, yeah.
I did just blast the password to about 1,500 people.
Yeah, well, I mean, they needed to know.
I'm glad they sorted out the thing of, like, making sure that it limited how many people were trying to join. Because I remember I tried to do, like, a game with my viewers, and I limited it, but, like, 100 people tried to join, and it couldn't take it. Well, they fixed that a while ago now.
Oh, I was able to move. I can move again. Oh, yep. No, never mind.
Oh, I've been dropped. What? No.
Oh, no.
You'll never get back in.
Probably not, no.
Oh, jeez. Unexpected error occurred.
Ugh.
Well, that wasn't intended.
Only sitting at 66 online, 67.
Someone tried the password Hunter 2. Well, it was completely playable a second ago, and now I've ruined it. Well, we've ruined it by giving out the password.
At least we managed to get some basic infrastructure up and running. Like, instead of like 100 people having one iron plate, we had one person with 100 iron plate.
I just saw Kovrex's drop from the game.
Ah.
Oh no.
Well, it's his own fault for not having good enough internet connection, right? He needs to get some of those NASA computers going.
I just repeatedly press join game until it lets me actually try. The only thing is that's what everyone else is doing.
Oh, Danubis got dropped as well. Jesus.
Okay,
All gone wrong.
We're up to 116
you had a good PC,
online.
Benton.
No.
He's
Oh,
the
no,
guy
you're
that
still
plays
using
on a
your
laptop.
aren't you?
Yeah, it's a good laptop, but it's still a laptop. It's good by laptop standards. Ooh, no. I thought I was in. I wasn't in.
Oh, this is interesting. So the game's lagging so much that when I try to select an electric mining drill, it displays a burner miner drill instead.
Oh, we're rapidly reaching the 200 cap.
Okay, now it seems
Well, you've been at
playable.
that for a while. I know this,
No,
because
we're
I can't get back in.
162 now.
It's saying in the lobby that it's like either 199 or 200.
That's probably the people who are joining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm showing 165 now, and it's playable again. All right, we're going. We're doing it.
Nice.
And of course, immediately somebody showed up and started shooting me.
Yeah, just a casual 200-man Factorio game, as you do.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's 9:30 for me, so I'm gonna go a little bit later than normal for my normal stream, but I can't stay up forever. But the great thing is I'm not the host this time, so nothing's stopping this game from going all night long with 100 players. I mean, as long as the server's up, right?
Yeah, well, it all depends on how gracious NB Ross is.
Okay, we got
Here's a
a
feature you could have.
bit of a
You
power
could set
issue.
it so that admins always have a space reserved on a server.
That would be nice. There's a
And then I
lot of
could get
games
it.
that could do with that, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games that don't do that.
Factorio could lead the charge.
So what would it do then in that instance if it if the player cap was already reached? Would it like kick people out, or are you
Yeah,
saying like
I would have to kick a random, like, or are you talking reserved slots?
yeah, like if there's 200
I'm
players,
thinking like the
200 player
player
limit,
limit is 100 plus 10 admins or something.
or how
Yeah,
about
like
this?
reserve
How about
slots,
how about this? Instead of doing that, how about if a player is an admin, they don't count towards the player count. They could just always join. So even if it's at 200, the count could go up to like 210 or whatever if 10 admins joined. All right, so we've got a new form of griefing that I'm seeing. The new form of griefing is that people are just deleting one boiler. Cool. Yeah, you gotta give it to them. They're clever.
They must have watched what I was doing on the other stream.
Just remove a boiler to cut power because reasons.
I'm just gonna spam the join game button. I'll get it eventually.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix power and yet I don't understand what. Okay. Okay.
I was just taking away the offshore pumps last time.
Why would you do that? You weren't griefing last time, were you?
No.
Well, I feel like, okay, for today's purposes, I definitely feel like this is a good session either way because we were able to reach new numbers and whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that
We should have put the limit to 255 because that's what everyone says that the limit was going to be.
yeah, but they're wrong.
It's super wrong.
But I think that maybe we should make this like a weekly thing or a maybe even a couple time weekly thing where we'll host a game. You know, come play with us if you guys want to. But then like we should make the player count very restricted, like 50 to 100, and we should make the people who are allowed into the game essentially to be people who have a vested interest in not fucking about. Because
Yeah.
I'm doing my best here not to get too annoyed, because I know what will end up happening. If I get really angry about people griefing, people will just do it more.
Then I'll laugh at you.
They'll just do it even more.
And I'll start griefing. Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Sounds great.
But it's just so frustrating. It's like, come on, guys. Like, seriously, like, just stop fucking about with the boilers, okay? Like, what's your problem? Just, why are you here?
What's your problem?
Why are you in the game if you don't want to fucking play the game, right? So, okay, that's as angry as I'm gonna get, and now I'm gonna go back to just being a happy person, okay?
Just be
Developing
mean.
new
Like,
ways
just
to
sit by
press the join
boilers.
game button quicker.
Because just keep in mind, there are hundreds, like literally hundreds of people who want to be in the game that you're taking a spot from, so that you can remove the boilers from our goddamn power line. Like, it's just, ugh! All right, I gotta stop talking about this.
Goddamn power.
I gotta stop. I gotta stop talking about it. I'm gonna get more and more angry, and it's just not gonna be good for anyone. Okay?
Are you shaking your walking stick at them darn kids?
Yeah. Get off my lawn! Damn it!
The darn kids! You ruined everything. Stuff's happening up here with science and junk. Up at the stone. Oh, they have the technology. They will rebuild. There's just like blown up shit everywhere.
So, how's everyone doing? Everyone's good. Everyone's
How's it
happy.
going?
Everyone's good and happy. Yeah.
And just, I don't know, man. On these big games, I just like to just watch. I like to watch the game unfold. It's like watching a time lapse or a Factorio map.
Yeah. It reminds me too of like the you ever watch the time lapse things of Minecraft, where someone will build like a massive thing and then they time lapse it over. They take like 6 or 8 hours of building and then time lapse it down to 2 minutes. It's just insane. Of course, it's regular game speed, but it feels that way. That's for sure.
Yeah. It's like watching Bentham's fucking Factorio series where he does everything at 2 times speed for no reason.
Yeah.
It's triple speed, and then you also watch it in 2 times speed.
Yeah, on YouTube, you watch it at double playback. Yeah. I do that too.
You watch everything at double playback. You watched fucking Schindler's List at double playback. That's just an affront to humanity. I don't like what's going on up here. This makes me feel sad.
Yeah. There's no power again.
Find him. Kill him.
This is, I mean, it's really cool. I gotta admit, I love it. We got 193 players, and just to think that there's like a couple that are trying to ruin it, really
Oh,
just
Kovacs got back in.
really just puts the whole experience into a bad place. But
Stop being a negative Nancy.
I can't.
Is it too late for you? Is that what it is?
No.
Is it past
it's
your
just-
bedtime?
Oh God.
Are you grumpy granddad now?
Yeah.
It's because it's a full moon.
Where's my hacked splitters? Kovacs, where's my hacked splitters in vanilla?
Seriously, why don't splitters function the way that hack splitters work? I always thought that's how they should work in the first place. And then they dangled this whole, oh, we're gonna put this loader into the game. It's gonna perfectly saturate belts for you, all right? And I was like, that's what I've been waiting for. And then they're like, nah, forget it. We're gonna make an inserter. We're gonna make
I think
these.
the code for it is still in place, so you can mod it in.
Do you know the
The
great
loader?
part about
Really?
You know the great part about whinging about Factorio right now? Not only do we have one of the developers in the Skype call, but we've also got the developers playing the game with us.
Yeah.
So it's even worse to whinge about it.
It's not gonna stop us though. It's what we do.
Loaders would be too easy.
I thought they looked awesome. You know, I like
Yeah,
the
but-
idea that they did
Wait
stack
a second.
inserters.
Wait a second, you're the guy that made the skip the first hour mod for the game. I mean, come on. If anything's too easy, of course you're gonna like it.
I like robots. I like the blueprint part. I like the automation part. And to me, spending the first 3 or 4 hours of the game doing it all by hand, yes, it builds a sense of appreciation of what the robots can then do for you. But once you've done it once, I don't want to do it anymore. You know, I just want to go to that phase of the game again without having to jump through all the hoops.
Lazy.
Yeah, it is. I never said I wasn't.
Oh, it says I wasn't no damn lazy person.
Now, if you're a Factorio developer like Twinson here, are you guys like furiously jotting down notes about how to prevent griefing? Is griefing going to be like the big thing in Factorio now? Multiplayer games? I hope not.
I think the thing is that we don't get that much, like, you don't get that many public multiplayer games.
True.
And especially when someone's streaming it, like, people just like to grief a bit more.
Yeah, you know, honestly, part of the reason I think why I'm getting so frustrated here is that it reminds me of EVE Online streaming. You know, how it's like, oh, we're doing this thing in this one sector or whatever, and then this huge stupid alliance shows up to kill you and ruin all your fun.
You fucking Care Bear.
Oh, shut up. I'm talking about taking people who are brand new to the game. Yeah, I'm not going to get into this with you, alright? People who are brand new to the game, and you're trying to teach them how to play the game, and then you just get people coming with freaking Lokis and all that other nonsense, like planes or ships or whatever that take like 9 months of real time to learn how to fly. And they're like, oh, I'm going to come kill you because there's skill involved. Right. You're the Care Bear, you Care Bear bastard loser. Shut up. I don't want to hear it.
You're one of these miners that gets mad when Hulkageddon rolls around, aren't you?
You know what, Cjo? I think our friendship has come to an end. I think we're done. I'm pretty sure it's over. I mean, yeah.
EVE Online, ruining friendships. Even when you're not playing it, because no one ever plays EVE Online. All you do is log in, set a skill, and log out again.
Well, that's what you do with most of your characters. You play with one of them.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hey, that's a good idea. People are saying I should make a Care Bear emote. So that people can use the Care Bear emote on the channel. That'd be good.
Love you.
Alright, we have the player count. Yeah, we're at 189. Surprisingly, there's still 10 slots available. How is that? How is it that we're not actually...
Just like,
they're just being constantly fought over by many people, including me.
Yeah, I think we've got a dither.
That's unfortunate. So, Bentham, you're still not able to get in, huh?
I'm just getting RSI over here. Don't mind me.
RSI? What's that?
Repetitive
strain injury. Because you have to press join game and then you have to press OK when it tells you you can't join.
Just spam enter, man. Spam enter.
It
doesn't work. Make it work.
This is where, again, like a join queue would be better. Because then you could just say, like, hey, your position in line is this. And just leave the dialogue open. And then when a slot becomes available, you automatically join in.
Yeah, the problem I've got is that it checks like 3 different times whether there's room in the server. The first time when you press join game, and then it just does another one, it seems, anyway. And then you have to put the password in and it checks again.
Fix it.
Twinson's writing down notes furiously, or he's asleep. He's been really quiet. I don't know.
I think he fell asleep.
He was saying he was gonna. There he is. Yep, that's him. Somehow he managed to turn his microphone on while asleep. So let us hear him snore.
Well, I don't know. At this time, at this hour, there's not much that's coming to mind.
Yeah, are you guys gonna... Are you gonna be able to do any work tomorrow without any sleep?
We'll see. We'll just wake up late.
We'll just have a little
Factorio never stops.
So, this is one of my first opportunities to actually talk directly to some of you developer types. I saw a question on the Factorio forums recently about gateway mods or something like that. And the guy was asking, like, are there certain mods that kind of like ruin the vanilla Factorio experience for you? And then there was another separate discussion about mods that are so important to you for a vanilla plus experience that should they be integrated into the game. And so I guess my question is, like, what are your thoughts on that? Are there mods that you think you will or are in the process of trying to integrate, or are you pretty much happy with most of the
well, at the
vanilla
moment
settings?
I don't think there's anything we plan to add, but we do this all the time whenever we see a mod that's really successful and we look at it and we say, well, this will make a great addition to the game. Usually we polish it a lot and we put it in the base game.
like one of the ones that's coming to mind to me a lot while because Caesar and I've been playing a lot of Factorio, but we've been playing a pretty modded game, and we're now playing pure vanilla right now. And like, so something that I'm missing is the longer reach mod. You already have that with the scenario, right? So you can actually play without a character. But what about maybe having a settings option in the loading screen or something where you could just actually have longer reach enabled by default, or just not make it a mod? Or is that just something you'd rather have a mod for?
Or something?
Well, it's more about making the game harder to say, because it doesn't have to feel like a sandbox. Because if you don't have some limitations, then it feels very trivial, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
Long range, I don't know, is something that kind of sounds reasonable. Just there's no real gameplay point to having limited reach, more like realism. So
Right,
you don't just zoom out across the map.
Yeah, I do that
I
all
think
the time.
it's more about
It's great.
that first experience, like that first Factorio experience,
Yeah.
Yes.
because
And
it's
also
like
this-
having the reach.
This means that the blueprints just add more, because suddenly with blueprints you can put blueprints anywhere and ghosts anywhere, and it's like, wow, I have so much power, I can just click anywhere and buildings are built. So it's also the sense of progression
Yeah.
when you don't have this from the start.
There was some people in Twitch chat who are mentioning maybe an alternative. What about making some sort of technology that would give you remote reach, basically? Make it like a green tech or blue tech or something to increase your reach range. So you don't get that initial experience of, hey, I can reach across the map, but later on you could.
That could work, I guess.
We're
Is
just
that not robots?
spitballing ideas and chalking them. It's not like it's just
For
an
that's why there's the sandbox with the ghost controller, with the god mode where you just fly over everything.
yeah.
Basically, you can play using that, so you're not limited by the character. You're not limited about your health. You can just fly and build your factory. So if you're more into that, more into more sandbox style game, I guess you can play that.
Yeah,
Maybe you
yeah,
should play
we
Sandbox,
kinda
Arumba,
like
that sounds perfect.
yeah.
we
Thanks, Sir Care Bear. Yeah, sure. I've tried it. I've tried that before, but one of the
Yeah,
only issues that
it's-
comes up is you can't wear like armor, right? So how do you do like a personal roboport when you have no character model?
Well, you just build the robot.
Yeah, but you can't use the car's inventory because you can't get in the car. Can't move the car around.
It's true that we focus mostly on the base game, and some things like the god controller and the sandbox mode and the map editor get forgotten. But it means we have a polished base game, and well, that's why it's alpha. We just improve stuff.
Yeah, that's one of the things that still amazes me about this is that you guys still consider this to be an alpha, even though most Factorio players definitely have like what 20 minimum hours, if not hundreds of hours, in an alpha.
But it's the true meaning of alpha. It's
Yeah.
not feature complete.
It's a like a glorious return to using words properly, which I really appreciate.
I made it back in.
None of that. Oh wow,
Hey!
nice.
I mean, I don't have my arm anymore because it so much
don't need
clicking. My
Just set
mouse
everything
will
to
need...
hotkeys on your keyboard. We'll be fine.
Also, I can't move now I'm here.
That's okay.
I will just stand here and observe.
So you're not able to move. Just straight up, it won't let you.
I'm still at the end of one of the copper lines, and I just keep, like, pressing a direction, then I walk there, and I get pumped back to where I was.
That's happened to me a little bit. That's usually just means you're not caught up fully. Like
Okay.
you're kind of like tethered to a tile, basically.
It did take a very long time for me to get off the catching up screen, so maybe it's still doing that a bit. At least someone's given me 2 electric mining drills to
That was
keep me
nice of them.
company.
So what do you think? Are we look at that, we're at 3,000 iron a minute. No, we have not done as well as we did the last time. But that's okay. We got up to 450 people. It was amazing.
People are now they've now built a belt loop for me, but I'm not moving. Maybe I am for them, but not for me.
What do you think about this, like, only administrators allowed to pause idea? Are you guys for it? I'm totally for it.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of these things which cause griefing and pausing weren't really thought out completely because it wasn't really designed to hold 200 people.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
stuff
with
that's
this
never
we're
mattered
definitely
before.
gonna polish all these things like pausing and give more
Whoa.
powers to the admins, give better ways to administrate the server and all of that.
Mhm.
We're probably definitely gonna work on that.
Things are
We
happening,
just had a lot of drops.
Yeah.
and I can move. Many were sacrificed, but now I've regained control of my legs,
But you're missing
and
an
so
arm.
all is good. Ooh, people
wonder
making
how many
pixel art
people
with
are-
the concrete.
How many people are what?
I wonder how many people are trying to join over the 200 player limit because once you have 5 players drops immediately 5 players enter back.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
gotta be a
only...
lot because I was trying constantly the whole time I was out, and it took that long to actually get there.
Well, according to this, it's showing player count, total player count's 518, but that's probably because we hadn't put the limit on until we rehosted. Do you think it stored the data for the players that had tried joining earlier or were in the game earlier?
Yeah,
Did you-
518 is all the players that have joined during this save game.
For all time, not just
Or
today,
the-
or it's just anyone who's ever logged into this save file.
Yes.
Interesting. Because right now I'm only seeing 187 online. I'm assuming like 13 more people are trying to connect right now.
Yeah.
Quite
There we
likely.
go. Now I can finally stand still. I got myself some heavy armor.
It's so laggy on my end, I don't know about you guys. Actually, looking at
It's alright.
Arumba's stream, it seems super smooth. Weird.
For me, my game is running quite well, yes. We need to get more of this iron process. There's just not enough space here with this
For me, it's pretty
coal mine.
nightmarish at the moment.
Just skip the coal mine.
Well,
Past it.
that is an option.
See? Right. See? People have got a good idea.
Yeah, looks like somebody's clearing this line out to switch it over to iron. That's a good idea, I think.
Unfortunately, the bottle line up here that's been made by TS Bandit is probably in the way.
Yeah, well, we just need to have more smelting columns is the issue. I'm gonna go find some stone and just kind of... Well, actually, I have 54 on me.
I'm stuck again. My people, transport me to somewhere interesting.
There's people just running power lines really far away. This is massively... Wait, Kovrax is way out there at that iron depot. Jeez, northwest. Quick, everyone get him! Chase him and shoot him!
He's, pl-
I'm
he's
just
playing
kidding.
his own game.
I'm just kidding, don't do that. That's very rude.
People should focus their efforts on belting me around. Because I can't move myself.
Changing the research back and forth so we lose progress is griefing, guys. Okay, so here's another idea. What about Twinson? We were just talking a second ago about how there's no like functional real reason to have something one way or another. Why not incorporate the mod that saves tech progress? Like, if you switch from one research to another, you lose all progress. I remember a long time ago it used to be that science packs were consumed all at the same time, and then you guys changed it so they were percentage based. Like, so things have been changing there. What if the research saver mod got incorporated?
I don't know that mod, but yeah, what you say makes sense. This when you change the research, you keep the previous one. You keep the progress from the previous one. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yep, that's what the exact mod does. There's like 3 or 4 incarnations of it. The most common one is Bob's Tech Saver. It's a Bob mod.
Yep.
And,
Overx says it's planned.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yep. Roll down his little notepad on his desk.
Because that would, it's just one more way to get rid of the griefing. However, I know griefing's not really the primary issue.
That's just a good mod, to be fair. I'm just having a look at the little outposts that we've got on the go. There's like a little self-contained one to the north that have got their own electricity and things that they're then feeding back into the overall grid.
Yeah, I can totally see, like, if we make this into a thing where we play on a consistent basis, like once a week or twice a week, we play a save with like 50 players. It would be really cool because we could potentially have, I could see people like building their outposts and like, hey, we're gonna ship circuits back, or we're gonna build steel, or whatever. Could be awesome.
Whoever done this 4-lane splitter has done it wrong. Arumba will not be happy. Give me coal and be banned.
Here, I can't move.
I'm watching you dropping coal in my inventory, Eric. 1566. Fuck off.
So how about that disabling the ability to put stuff in people's inventory idea? Oh, jeez. There's so many things, right?
Let me make a card for it.
I break belts. I don't want to ruin everything, but...
It's such a nice thing when you do it cooperatively, but then when it's in this, it's like... Fuck.
Yeah, that's where it just needs to be an option versus being always permitted. Getting some lag again. I wonder if anything's changed. We're trying a slightly different layout for this furnace thing. It uses a little bit less stuff, I think.
Is there a /kick command?
Isn't it just /ban? Space.
There's a kick also.
So kick would let them try to rejoin? Maybe try to teach them a lesson-ish?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because if you're banned, then it goes to the blacklist. Is that right?
Yes. And if he's kick, he's gonna be stuck in the queue anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's punishment enough.
It's basically a ban. I've been there.
Well, ban for tonight. It's a temporary ban.
Yeah, exactly. Is that fill up my inventory with coal and fill others with stuff like iron ore and you'll just get kicked?
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
A lot of people just got dropped. Maybe I can move now.
Oh, for God's sakes, the guy that I kicked came back. He got back in.
How would he get back in that quick?
Well,
I have no idea. But just because like a load of people got dropped and he got back in. That was insane. Hey, there's Pyro. I like how it's somehow refreshing the players for us.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually still feel like this game is it's not running as well as it did the other night. But maybe that's just because I was the host. Is there like a really...
It is definitely because you were the host, because this is running the exact same for me as it was the other night.
Okay.
Yes, if you're the
Just do it
server,
like
you
me.
have zero lag and basically a lot of advantages.
Yeah, scum.
Yeah, I try.
Might
As
make
the
a total
server,
sense.
you control the rate of everyone else, so whatever looks smooth to you, you're forcing it on everyone else.
Makes sense. I don't feel bad about that at all.
It's good being the server.
So I think what I'm going to plan on doing then is on Tuesday night, for at least the next week or two, I want to do this like some more. I want to keep hosting a game. But I think we'll do like a 50 or 100 player limit and just see how big we can build a factory over the course of like 3 or 4 play sessions. You know, like maybe make it 8 hours and just see, can we launch a rocket as a group of 50 to 100 people in 8 hours. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
If we can't, I'd probably cry.
Yeah, me too, considering that people have launched a rocket in, what, 2 hours by themselves.
I don't accept that as a legitimate strategy.
I've watched it. It's... They've done it.
Oh
They
no,
do
I've,
crazy
I've-
things.
I've seen it, but like, set seeds is boring.
Remember that they
I think
came up
Circuit
with a
Network,
technique
yes.
of like they realized they could skip like researching fluid handling because they could use steam engines as liquid containers and crazy stuff like that.
Yeah, they're min-maxers. They're breaking the game, you know? It's good.
Breaking the game. I know, I think it's more impressive if you do things like that on random seeds.
You assemble
otherwise
a
it's just-
crack squad of speedrunners.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be kind
I
of
mean,
cool.
otherwise it's like, I don't know if you've ever watched any Minecraft speedrunning, but they use set seeds, and it's basically like, okay, I move 4 blocks this way and I dig straight down, and that gets me to this dungeon that's got X stuff that I need. And it's like, yeah, okay, that's impressive the first time you do it, but like, just getting it quicker
Yes.
using the exact same thing, it's just, like, you can make a computer do that and it'll do it quicker.
Yeah.
You just find the seed that has the end fortress in it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much what they've done.
It's like, oh yeah, there's this particular seed where like the portal's nearly done. It's just missing like one thing,
Yeah, exactly.
which happens to just be over there.
How can you tell who has changed research? Does it actually say in there? It does say.
Yeah, it says, yeah.
I'm
If
people
anyone
tell me.
changes away from Circuit Network, I'll be stabbing a fool.
Somebody. I mean, there should be maybe even an option where only admins can set tech, or I don't know. I mean, well, actually, no, it doesn't even matter because if you have the research saver thing get incorporated, then it wouldn't be an issue. But
You would just be researching like 3 things at once.
yeah, and they'd all get done eventually. So who cares?
Yep.
I still can't move. My usual solution would be to drop and rejoin, but I'll never get back in.
Apparently, Darius keeps on changing in the research, according to Twitch
I
chat.
thought you got banned.
You're banned?
I'm sure William banned him. We've been sitting on Circuit Network for ages.
Well, that's what you get when you invite more people. I think that what happened, from my perspective, on Tuesday night, was that because it was kind of spur of the moment, and we ended up with pretty much just your viewers and my viewers who were there, for the most part. People who, like, you know, maybe a little bit less likely to be griefers.
Yeah.
So we got more done.
Well, the main thing is just like, if you go with, I know it sounds elitist and a bit lame, but if you go with Twitch subs and, for me, Patreon patrons, because fucking YouTube Gaming need to get their finger out their ass and get me that sponsor button. But if you go with that, then it helps because people have got a vested interest in it. It's like sunk cost fallacy. If they're paying money and that's what's getting them in the game, then they're less likely to be assholes.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently the guy's still here. No, he got banned anyway. He ain't here anymore. Well, it's nice to see that the devs are doing terribly up here.
Are they trying to build like their own little outpost up there?
Well, there's Covarex is up here, and I don't know where Twinson is.
I was there, and now I'm basically running back and forth between the main base and that outpost and bringing some supplies.
Oh, is this just an iron outpost that feeds back into the main base?
Yes.
I think it's funny
Oh,
how
that's
you're
wonderful.
you're basically passing out. You're so tired, and yet you're building stuff in Factorio. Like, do you guys play this game in your sleep too? Because I wake up some days thinking about Factorio, like realizing, oh yeah, it was a nice stream I was having there about Factorio. Happens all the time.
Oh, I wonder if authentication has been added for this server.
That's a good point. We definitely did it when I was the host, but I don't know that we did here.
Yeah, that might be the issue with people who have been banned rejoining.
Yeah, what would happen then without authentication? They just change their username and then they're good? Because it is,
yep.
it's even,
It's simply name-based, I think.
they could even just change the capitalization on one letter and they're technically a new person, aren't they?
I think so, yeah.
Now you've told them.
Well, the server believes that it is, but I'm not sure how much I trust the computer.
Well, this is all going to get destroyed. There's like so many dead biters in the ground that it scares me.
Apparently authentication is on, or verification is on.
There was one more thing that was coming, it's like in the back of my mind. I'm trying to remember my question for you, Twinson. What was it? Okay, so it's related to underground belt or underground pipe. Oh, no, power poles. When you just click and hold the power line and you run, it tries to space them as far apart as it can, right? But it does this really annoying thing where if it can connect to multiple power lines, then it just doesn't really quite work the same way anymore. And it usually happens when I'm doing like steam engine columns where the poles try to connect to the one you just placed and to other poles nearby. And here's my suggestion. The way it should work is that if you are click drag holding a power line, it should always only care about the previous connection. Because that way you can actually place them like in lines without having to stop and click every one. Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
Does that make sense to 4 AM Twinson?
Maybe it'll make more sense to 8 AM Twinson, we'll see. Well, after you sleep, of course. You have to sleep tonight. You can't not sleep.
No, I'm actually writing this down, so
wow.
It does make sense.
Did everyone just produce 1 million circuits?
Yeah, I've been getting random achievements.
I had it ages ago. I done that one legit.
Is that across all games, or is that...
It must be, because I don't know how else I could have gotten that achievement.
No, it's... There's an achievement.dat in your... I think it's your app data folder if you're on Steam. And that tracks it across that game install.
Okay.
I'm in a zip folder at the moment.
So what if you just go in there and you edit your file?
I'm guessing that it's encrypted.
Don't know that that's actually true or not, huh?
No idea. It's not really an achievement if you cheat it now, is it?
Yeah, but people hack Steam achievements all the time. It's big business. So when you don't have enough iron, basically my solution is to just leave, find another iron deposit, find another coal deposit, and create a new smelting column. That's it. Just make more.
Yep.
And pray no one follows you.
Yep. We almost...
I would like it if there was, like, hacked splitters.
Yeah, like, have you... Twinson, have you ever used the hack splitter? Do you even know what we're talking about?
Nope.
Okay, so there's this mod, right? It's called Hack Splitters. And what it does is it makes it so that any entity that travels on a belt into a splitter will it'll basically get lane balanced and splitter balanced on the output side. So it can come in just one half of a belt and it'll come out perfectly distributed on both sides of two belts.
I believe we have it actually planned. It's probably somewhere in our task list.
Is it like a special tech then, or?
No. Just improving the way splitters work, because now you have weird situations where they don't really balance or they don't work so well, and yeah I think we'll definitely improve on that.
Can we just like click on a splitter and then change how it works?
Yeah.
That'd
What if it was like a circuit network condition or a logic condition that you could specify? Like in a lot of machines, you've got filters and other things like that. What if you could just say, choose the functionality of this splitter? Does it balance the lanes? Does it maintain belt-sidedness or not? Like, does it have a preference? Like what I would love, Cedro and I had figured out how to make these these things we're calling priority splitters these days, where it kind of like using the circuit network forces stuff down one belt only. It would be really cool if you could just say, hey, this splitter, I want you to prefer left lane and only go down the right lane if the left lane's full.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, without having to do it our circuit network thing. That would be awesome.
Our circuit network thing doesn't really do it perfectly. It works
Yeah, it's not
pretty well.
perfect. Yeah, I would say it's about 85-90%.
Yeah, it still lets some through, because what it's doing is it's trying to measure the throughput of the belt, and it can't possibly check. I think there's like a disconnect between how often it's checking the belt versus how often the game is updating type thing.
Yeah, you could probably do it with counters. I'm trying to think of a good way to do it using combinators, but then it would just take up far too much room. Like, the beauty of it is it takes hardly any room.
Yeah, and it's really inexpensive to build the wire.
Yep.
This is now our iron. No one else may have it.
Oh,
are
I
you?
got kicked.
Oh, Ben Dumb. Oh, we actually have circuit conditions.
Oh, sweet! A million new servers have just appeared on the lobby.
Kill the biters, we must.
So I'm going to start doing some stuff that's going to annoy lots of people because they've probably never seen it before, unless they've watched my tutorial video. Or last week's stream.
Oh, I tried reconnecting and I got straight back in. Well, to loading the map.
And before people think I'm trying to grief this lane and then start shooting me. Oh, Stager, stop griefing!
Well, you have apparently been known to do it, so you can see why they would assume.
Oh, shut your face.
So how long are you guys going to play tonight?
Forever and ever.
I'm going to have to drop out probably sometime in the next half hour to 45 minutes. I'm going to go a little bit long, but I can't stay for hours and hours. It's got to be like really early in the morning for you as well, right?
Yep,
Yes, it's
3
currently
a.m.
3 a.m. But the issue with actually dating a YouTuber is that I was up till stupid o'clock because the Resident Evil 7 demo got updated overnight.
Wow. We have 53 megawatts of power, and 42 megawatts are being used on electric mining drills.
Sounds good.
That is so disproportionately high compared to most
Pollution.
other factories.
That's the thing, it's got to supply 200 people with all the iron they want for their work.
Yeah.
The scale of any factory built by 200 people has to be insane. It's got to have, like, endgame throughput within, like, 10 minutes.
Yep. What's the actual production per minute? Let's take a look. We're at 8,000 iron a minute right now. It's not bad, but it's not 10k. We need 10k. I have to admit again, yet I am just so
5 minutes,
impressed.
that's the goal.
So impressed by how well this game runs, even with 200 players and a server and everything. Just the fact that it runs at all is just amazing.
That's the challenge. In the next 5 minutes, get production up to 10k iron.
Hey, we've now got a lane shuffle on copper.
I've nearly caught up to the server, so that I can stand there immobile again.
Beautiful.
I'm imagining the limiting factor is probably my slowly melting laptop.
Quite possibly.
Oh my god, I can move! For now. It does seem to be working. Fair enough.
Yay! Someone else is actually doing the circuit network correctly.
Nice. What if there was a way that you could, on a per-player basis, like, lock an entity's settings? Like, what if you could, like, just check a
pretty
box
happy.
on the entity and say you can't change it.
I'm pretty happy just being able to be like, you changed that? Kick.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That works too. But I don't. Hey, it's mangled pork. I'm standing right next to you.
Oh, hello.
What you doing?
I'm just wandering along.
I thought you
looking
weren't.
around.
Thought you weren't allowed to leave or move. There you are. You're running.
I'm free again. I can look at something other than that square of factory that was driving me slowly insane. Wait, are people actually taking down a biter base over there? I need to go look at this.
Well, we have to. We've expanded. We've created a new area, and now the biters are angry with us, so they need to die.
Good point. I will join in.
Gosh, see, I'm just looking at the splitter, and I'm thinking, Cjo, I wish this thing was a hack splitter, because then it would take these 2.5 lanes of input and just perfectly saturate a single lane output instead of me having to do this squirrely little side shuffle balancer thing, you know?
We're actually taking down a base through sheer force of numbers.
Well, gun
Twinson's
turrets.
currently inspecting my
And gun
handiwork.
turrets.
Oh, good. Yeah, Twinson, have you seen this thing that we came up with? We did it a week or two ago while we were playing our Factorissimo campaign. I'm sure it's not unique. People have probably already been doing it for a while, but we figured it out ourselves. We feel special.
You mean the circuit thing where you
Yes.
take off a side belt?
Yes, the priority splitter. That's what
We actually had a really heated discussion about this in the office.
Okay. This specific thing, what'd you say? What was... I want to hear now. Why was it heated?
Because someone was saying that it's wrong, it's not correct. The one I'm looking at, and it could be done much better and more easily.
Okay,
Will
where...
you point me in the direction of that person and I'll have words with him?
Okay, where is it that you've built it, Stejo? I'd like to...
Just at the start of copper, someone is currently lane balancing for no reason because it's going to come into the shuffler and just get shuffled anyway.
Are you talking about copper ore or copper plate?
Copper plate.
Right, so Stigio, where are you standing now? Is this the correct setup?
I'm licking your face. Yes, it looks like it, unless someone's changed it. No, it doesn't seem so. So yes, this is the correct setup. It's not perfect.
Okay, but it's different from the one on the right. Now if you go on the right...
So this is for the... this basically is for the inputs. So you don't need to balance it. We're just trying to shuffle as much down to the bottom lane as possible because the bottom lane is what we're going to be pulling off.
Yep.
And
So-
then this is for each individual split.
We need one
And-
more here. You only have 3. You need 4.
Then
Wow.
what's the one here?
This is for like actually pulling off of the belt. The first one's just the shuffle for inputs.
Well, we were arguing that you can use the thing on the left. You just add one more splitter and one more set of circuit connected belts, and that means you pull all the copper down and you pull it to a side belt, and it can be done easily using 1, 2, 3, 4 splitters.
That's what we're using.
With the thing on the right, well, you're using 4 again, but you're kind of balancing it weirdly, and we were arguing. I was actually in your defense that it still works, but it's not prioritizing the bottom belt. It's not fully prioritized on the bottom belt. It's actually the bottom belt which is going outside. It's prioritized on the bottom belt of the main bus.
Okay, so this is where... Okay,
Right.
can I show you something? Because this is where Stejo and we had a little bit of a discussion. I'm going to build another one real quick, and then you tell me if this is the same thing or not.
Go ahead.
I'm building it. It just takes a second. I need some wire. I only have 1 wire.
It's just a little hard to explain at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch my tutorial video on that?
I don't think so.
See, that's your problem. See? I perfectly explained why we did it like this.
Why is the lag so bad right now?
I've been having this exact conversation with so many people.
But here's the thing, Steve and I figured it out, and we're right.
Yeah, this one is what we thought. What we were saying is correct.
See, Steve?
Yes,
Listen,
but
okay, but
this-
here, okay,
like-
let me explain because I agree with you now, Stejo. Here's the thing.
Okay.
They're the same, Twinsen. The reason why we started doing the one that Stejo showed you first is because it has a smaller footprint on the bus. It only takes up 6 tiles, while this one takes up like 9 or 12 or whatever it is. But what we end up doing is that whether you balance and prioritize the, in this case, the bottom lane right like this with a cascade of these priority splitters, or you do it in the secondary scenario like Stejo has, you're still prioritizing the bottom lane. If you do it on every single branch off the bus, it's the exact same thing. So you would rather have it the way Stejo showed you first, because then it has a smaller footprint, it's easier to paste with robots, it's easier to build, it's just better. But I agree that the cascade approach looks better and logically makes more sense in my mind,
Yeah.
but the other way is still better.
So the first one, the reason that I initially built it like this is what we were trying to emulate was having a 4-lane bus. I'm building it now. Having a 4-lane bus, and then you want to take off a full lane. So what you do is you pull off an entire lane, and then you want to move down all the rest of the lanes. And then you're missing the top lane. But what this does is, instead of just pulling off an entire lane, it allows the overflow to continue along the bus while pulling off the majority.
Yep, and that's exactly where we got the idea to start doing these circuit network stuff. Because I had specifically said, I remember watching this one guy play Factorio named JG Games, and what he would do is he would just pull the entire line off the bus and then replace it with a new line. And every single time he had a new branch for his bus, he would just go make a new smelting area with a new feed, and then constantly shuffle the lanes down so that he was always getting a full blue belt of raw material for each spoke, or whatever you'd call it, branch off the bus. And what we ended up doing with these circuit network conditions is functionally the same thing, except that the drawback to JG Games' design was that if the branch didn't need the iron, it just sat there. There was no way for it to get back down the bus to other machines.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. I think you clearly explained every unclarity.
Yes.
So
So
now-
Stageo's a genius.
So,
That's correct.
so tomorrow morning you can argue with them again and say, yeah, I was right. We got it right. This is the better way. Well, why are we? What are these? These are not right. We tried this one. This one doesn't work. It's actually doesn't work.
Yeah. So, someone's barked it again.
This is an even smaller footprint. It's only 4x4 now, but it doesn't properly shuffle the same way. I ran it on speed 10 and I tested it for like 30 minutes and it doesn't. This one does a weird thing where it like kind of prioritizes lane 1 and 3 but doesn't do anything for lane 2 and 4. It's weird. I don't really understand why it doesn't work, but it doesn't.
Yeah, you would think it would work.
Okay, what's this other one here that someone's built? Someone's built just like wires straight in a line with 4 splitters.
Shit.
It's an interesting idea.
That's what that one is. Shit.
Could that be made to work though? I'm wondering.
How?
I would say I really like when you're explaining something like this and then everyone gathers around you.
Yeah, there's so many people that are just standing next to it now. That's great.
It's like the village elders have come to tell the stories.
Remember, we have 539 queued people. How do we know how many are queued?
I don't think you can know.
Lies, there are no queues.
I'm asking in Twitch chat right now. I'm trying to find out.
I think they just subtracted the number of viewers from the stream to the number of people in game. And they assume that other people who are watching the stream are trying to connect.
Yeah, I don't really think that's an accurate estimate though, because just because someone's watching the stream doesn't mean that they want to join. There's plenty of people who don't even have Factorio that are watching right now, or they theoretically could have no Factorio. So this whoa, wow, that got bad there. Who's that, Stejo?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Stejo's dead.
We're losing him.
So there's a couple problems with this layout or this design, and that's that because each section of belt can hold either 6 or 8 under full compression, you can't quite get a perfectly accurate setting. You can't say, if belt equals 8, because then sometimes it doesn't have 8, sometimes it only has 6. The throughput per second might be 40 thirds on a yellow belt, but each individual belt section can only hold either 6 or 8 pieces at a time. So we end up using
if it was
the...
always
Go ahead.
perfectly 8, then it would be awesome. Like this would work perfectly because you just do greater than 7 or equals 8, and then it will always work. But the fact that it can be either 8, 6 or 8, like that's where it screws everything up, and we can't get it perfect.
Yep. Even
So
under
fix that.
even under perfectly saturated belt situations, you'll get a little bit of a stutter where sometimes the secondary belt will get a little bit of an injection of the material, even when it shouldn't. Like right now, I'm standing here just watching it, and the bottom belt is not completely saturated, but it should be. Because none of these machines should be letting anything through until that bottom belt is completely full. So
Yeah.
I'm all for...
You could make it greater than 7, and it does work, but then when it's actually full, it doesn't let the overflow work.
Yep.
Depending on what mood the belt is in, if it's in the mood for 6 or if it's in the mood for 8.
Yep. So we've tested it pretty extensively. We found that the plus, greater than 5 is the most functional setting, but it doesn't really go as well as we'd like it.
Yeah, so we've got it greater than 7 right now. So we should see that everything gets pushed down to the bottom, but when the bottom one overflows, we might not see it working properly.
Yeah, like here, I'm gonna... Let's intentionally kind of force it to go down. In this case, I'm looking at the bottom belt as belt 1. So we're going to try to force the inputs in belt 4 and 3. And we should see that cascade do its job, but it's not going to be perfect. Alright, so there's a belt 4-3 cascade, and we'll see that the bottom copper belt's not going to quite get completely saturated, even though the circuit network conditions kind of indicate that it should. Top belt should be held, belt 4.
It's very difficult to see because people keep picking up fucking copper.
Yeah. Plus, we don't really have a ton of copper coming in to really make this thing.
It'd be nice if there was a way to just check if the belt had stopped. Like if nothing was moving on the belt.
I might write that down.
Notice how even though we've got more than 2 full red, more than enough to saturate a single belt, look at the saturation on that bottom red belt. Sorry, the bottom copper belt. It's not perfectly saturated, which is weird. Alright, you guys are... Alright, no one's allowed to pick anything up. That's a new form of griefing. Stop it!
Like this?
Oh my god. I do not
Don't
want
run
to
away.
be on a roundabout. Fucking bent on this fucking roundabout. See what you've done?
That wasn't even me. I mean, maybe my influence, has ultimately led to it.
How many people can we get onto a little tiny roundabout? Everyone pile onto the merry-go-round!
Pushed off it.
Make it bigger! What if we make it
God, you're over here.
What if we make it one more bigger? Or the game is lagging like crazy, but
Oh god. We'll now start
jeez.
getting everyone from all over the corners of the world coming to join our roundabout. So you really want to ride my roundabout?
could you explain this this thing to me, Twinson? What's the difference on these belt scanning things between pulse and hold? Someone in Twitch chat is saying, why don't you use the pulse? Maybe you can make it work better with pulse. And I don't really know. I can't get out. I'm stuck in these people.
Pulse gives a pulses, dude. Whenever something goes through it, it'll pulse what's in it.
Yeah, whenever an item enters the belt, it will just send it for 1 tick into the circuit network.
And there's what, 30 ticks or 60 ticks per second?
60 ticks per second.
Okay, so that makes sense then why the hold does what it does.
You might need a combinator to kind of calculate the rate at which the things are coming through pulse mode.
Yeah,
and you
that's what I was saying
make
about
it work.
using a counter. Like, you could use a counter, but then it kind of destroys the point of what we've got.
Right, which is
Yeah,
to be...
then it won't be so simple.
Yeah. Fucking iron on the copper line. Arumba must have been here.
No, that wasn't me.
The
See,
vortex.
it's working pretty well now. You can see the bottom line's getting pretty saturated.
Yeah, you did greater than 7, but that's because you've only got one full belt of input. But even with the greater than 7, look how there's still little bits getting through on all the other belts.
Yep. It's just not perfect. We need a way to test
Which is
whether
why
or not the belt is stopped. That's it. That'd make it perfect. Everyone would be happy. I could go home.
well
That would be great.
that or circuit network conditions on the splitter that say this is the priority lane and this is the secondary lane. This is the overflow lane.
Just send
you
it
know,
that way. Yeah.
it would be amazing. You could just say, I want to make a branch off the bus, and I only want it to go down this lane if this condition is met. You know? Because I'm thinking, like, okay, in real life, right? You guys got to bring it back to real life. That way you can really sell your point home. In real life, if you go into, like, a chicken factory or whatever, you know, they got all these machines that do things, right? This one chops off their head, this one rips all their feathers off, whatever. There's nothing in there that's, like, random. They make machines that do exactly what you want, and we need that too. Like, you know, if we need to murder chickens in Factorio, it'd be great. Yeah, exactly. Just a random geek saying, what you really want is a belt that outputs a chosen signal when it's full. Yeah, exactly.
Ow.
Which we could
Someone
do
just
with circuit
grenaded my
network conditions
vortex.
ish.
Yeah, I actually wrote that down, so
There was
I'll think
there,
about it
there,
when I'm sober.
there actually there actually was a mod at one point that kind of allowed you to do what I'm talking about, but it was kind of weird. You were able to put down 1x1 entities, and you could create a splitter that was as big as you wanted. It could be 1x2 or 1x10, and then you could specify filter conditions. So anything coming in this belt will go to this output belt, or this output belt, or this output belt. And then you could also do like prioritization on them as well. And that was really cool. But I'm not saying you need to make bigger splitters, but the whole lane priority thing would be amazing. Iron production is at 10,000 a minute. Yeah, we did it. 10,300 iron a minute. 4,000 on copper.
Or is it just everyone picking it up?
Consumption's only 5k, so we're just producing it and boxing it up, looks like.
Or picking it up in their pockets?
Yep, we're all stockpiling it, making belt.
We've got a problem.
Pockets
We've
or
got
boxes?
grenade technology.
Yeah. Well, I'm a big fan of these circuit network conditions, but it could be better.
Someone is making a flashing... It's Rubable! He's making a flashing circuit network that says Stijo.
This is going to be bad for lag.
No, circuits were fixed for lag. I trust the patch notes.
But there's limits. Surely.
You're a limit. Someone's gonna grief this, aren't they? I'm sorry, Rebubble. I'm sorry.
Belt signal on full allows a lot of other stuff too, though, without totally ruining the interesting complexity of splitters and routing. Well, I mean, giving us a circuit network condition belt signal full, it kind of reminds me of like the way trains have been redone, where you've got all these new train condition settings, which are awesome. Kind of reminds me of some of the settings you could do from like Dwarf Fortress with minecarts. Not to make too many comparisons to other games. Your game's great. It's totally unique in every way. Yeah, but played a lot of games over the years, right?
Someone's making a counter.
Okay, so we're trying to actually do the arithmetic combinator type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's doing it.
So input each plus nothing, output each. So just input each, okay?
I don't think it's working though.
Well, it's not working yet. Why would you
doesn't
divide
work,
by -10? I don't get it.
I'll wait until it's actually done.
Yeah, you don't want to try to figure it out as they go? I don't understand why you would divide by -10. Where'd that... Why? What does that even give you?
I'm guessing it's so that you can have a higher degree of complexity.
So you're going down a
So
decimal point?
you're making it negative, but you're also, yeah. Alright, let's try and figure it out. Let's try and figure it out, try and explain it live on camera, get it wrong, and get laughed at.
Yeah, well that's why they say never do math live.
Meanwhile,
Okay,
while
I like-
you're fooling around with circuit networks, everyone has extended the base. If you look at the map, you have a lot of new mining and
God.
smelting.
Oh my god, yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Holy crap. Okay, Stejo, look at this. Okay, do you see to the left of where the initial smelting column was? There's now one that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, now almost 10 rows long. I went over there.
What do you mean?
I went over there and I just did the blueprints for the top one and like kind of started it. And now it's just turned into this 10 furnace column setup. That's amazing. I don't know where the stuff is going from it, but it's going to end up somewhere.
Oh. Why is there stuff getting... Oh, okay. I
I'm
thought
just-
stuff was getting
oh,
sideloaded
man.
here, but it's not fine.
I'm just looking at this belt and just this cascade system, and I'm looking at it thinking, how amazing would it be if it worked exactly how we want, and we could get that
Oh, yeah, if
bottom
it was
belt
100%.
saturated, and then like visually you could just look at it and say, okay, yeah, I'm halfway down my bus, and I'm down to 2 out of my 4 iron belts, so I know
Add
that.
one in, yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly how much production shy I am of getting my bus back up to full.
Yeah.
Hey, Arumba, Stejo, come look at this one. Simon L. Where's Simon? Where are you, Simon L?
Where you at, son?
I can't see you on the map. There needs to be like a filter maybe so you can actually see.
Hey, if you're asking me to come and look at something, I will be harsh if it's wrong.
You're gonna call them an idiot like you do to everyone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, that's stupid, you idiot. Alright, I still don't see Simon L.
I seen that Mazuri was in the game earlier on.
Oh, was he? Nice.
Yeah.
Well, he needed to be part of this momentous occasion. Oh, here he is. Okay, so it's this thing up here, this stone thing up here.
There's a stone thing.
There was a little bit of stone on the belt. Now there's not. Above
Oh,
the
so that was the best way to explain it then.
above the top row copper line, there is a little tiny segment that is not connected to any of the bus lines. You're right next to it.
right, okay. Yes,
right next to it,
yes.
Stejo. Look
I'm standing
down.
on it. I see it.
Look down. Oh man, I pissed you off so much your internet cut out. That's awesome.
Yeah. Bitch.
Okay, so we got a little bit of one laned thing, but normally in our Factorissimo campaign we've got the hacked splitters, so they function as lane balancers as well. You know, we wouldn't have that problem. This cascade setup with hack splitters is even better.
Yeah. So what's it doing? If the bottom one is greater than 9, then it will allow everything to move. Why greater than 9? Oh, if all of them is greater than 9? Oh. That reads. If it's both sided, then I'm guessing it needs to be greater than...
But he's got 2 colors in here. He's got red and green.
There's a red?
Yeah, there's a red wire going to the pole.
Oh, that's just so that he can see the count, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Confused face.
Wow, your internet's really cutting out there, man.
Oh boy, open the map and look north.
Yeah, that's a pretty big biter attack. Alright, I
Oh,
don't
wow.
get it. Why does it work? We're scanning and we're getting the value on the bottom belt here. And we're getting the value belt on there, and we're getting the value on there.
It doesn't seem to work any better than the regular one.
Yeah, because the bottom belt's clearly not full. Plus, he's only testing it on one half the belt, so there's... I don't know. I think that if you're gonna do...
It's shite.
If you're gonna do a test here, you gotta test it on both lanes of the belt. You can't... Like, the numbers won't be correct.
What is the actual UPS? It says 60. It doesn't feel like 60.
I'm fighting biters with my bare hands over here. I did not make enough ammo.
I'm going to pretend that this says Stejo's a god because everyone knows that I am the Factorio god. I'm just going to accept that. Stejo's a good dude. Oh my god.
This has not gone to plan. There were people with me before, helping me fight this base, and now it's just me. With one base left, but I've got nothing.
Sounds pretty much like a mass.
The game is lagging like crazy now that the biters are getting involved.
Yeah, it'll be Path in AI now.
Someone's created a flashing light display that says Stejo's a go.
I used to say Stejo's a god, and then someone changed it to a good dude.
Alright. Well, I don't know.
Oh,
Reinforcements have arrived.
Man, biters make the game lag so much. Hey, were console commands enabled for admins?
Yes.
Interesting.
Oh. People are getting disconnected every time the server auto says.
Now I can actually do what I wanted to do out here, which is the one thing no one has done yet, probably, which is build a fish farm.
Alright guys, I'm going to attack the biters.
Oh god.
Assuming that I was made a mod. Server is not responding.
Yeah, you need to do the command again, because it'll disable achievements.
I did it again. Did it work? I think it did. Hey, the game runs so much better now! Yeah!
Nice.
I did just disable achievements, I'm sorry. We're gonna go for the launch rocket achievement in the...
oh my god.
What?
You should have a look at the Stejo's a god symbol now. This is... It's like I'm in Vegas. What the hell, guys?
I don't even know what this thing is.
I'm trying
200 people on a server, and the best thing that we've come up with is a flashing neon party rave that says Stejo is a go right now because someone keeps deleting the D.
Wow, those are some bright lights. Now, how do they do that? How do they make it rotate between the different colors? That's cool. I want to check it out. If I can ever get down there, why is the game lagging so much?
So he's got the constant combinator.
Why is the game paused? Yeah.
That's constantly cycling like up numbers, and then it's sending it to the colors, and depending on what it's on, it changes the colors. It doesn't rotate properly because I was lazy. Yeah, I see that. You've got 25, 50, 75, and 100, yeah. That looks cool.
So it goes up to 100, and then how does it get back down to less than 100? Like how does the green number get wrapped around back down to 100?
Because it's when green is less than 100, it will output the input count of the green circuit, and it loops. So when it gets up to 100, it stops outputting it, which puts it back down to 0. Comprende?
When green is less than 100, output the input count. So when screen gets over 100, what? It doesn't do anything?
It doesn't output anything, therefore the input is 0, and then it starts again.
Oh, so the output of this decider combinator is also connected to the input?
Yes.
I get it now. Gotcha.
I don't think you need that do you need the constant combinator? I'll try it.
Well, yeah, I think the constant combinator is the thing that's incrementing, isn't it? That's your I plus 1.
Ah, yeah, the constant combinator, yeah, okay, that's fun.
And then on the output side here, what's actually, there's a wire condition here. Signal T. Why did he use T?
I don't know.
If a color signal has a greater value than 0, the lamp will show that color. If multiple colors are present, only one of them will be used.
Why signal T though? Why not like anything greater than 0?
How is it determining
Oh, because there's a lot of things getting sent to it. Ah, okay, so it's got T as the actual amount.
Yeah, there's some more combinators over here. T plus 10, output T.
Alright. Okay. Oh, this is the thing that makes it flash. Got ya.
Alright, well someone has way too much time to mess around with these things, huh?
Do we have green signs?
Stejo's a good dude. Yeah. Alright, cool. Well, I'm gonna have to wrap my stream up here, but I think the server's gonna stay up. I don't know. Do we have confirmation the server's gonna stay up for a while yet tonight?
I don't know. I'll see. I'll check.
If anyone was hoping to get the rocket achievement tonight, I apologize for killing all the biters. I did ruin your achievement getting ability.
It says that he'll leave it up overnight. It says that it's obviously cost a bit of money because it's hot.
It's hot?
And
what, it's live?
I'm guessing because it's running heavily.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, by all means, if it's going to cost him money, he doesn't need to do anything.
Yeah, like you don't need to keep up overnight or like. But he says just to let him know if we want to turn this into a weekly thing and like we can organize it with him. So.
Well, my plan for Tuesday is to do a locally hosted game with like a 50 to 100 player limit. We had no issues with connection with on Tuesday really. It didn't run any better than this is from my perspective. So.
Yeah, from your perspective.
Well, you told me this was the exact same as it was when you were connected to me. So now I'm in your shoes.
That was when we had like the 300 people. As like someone actually joining, this is running a lot better than it was when I was joining you. But unfortunately, I didn't record or stream that, so you can't really see it.
Huh. Okay. Well, perhaps we will then. I'm not sure.
We'll see. We can have a chat about it after stream anyway.
Yeah. So Tuesday we'll be looking into it, and I'm definitely thinking we're gonna do like a weekly. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely gonna be doing a weekly thing with a persistent factory, going for like the 8-hour rocket launch with people from Twitch.
Yes.
And lots of players.
Lots of people.
So.
Nah, sounds cool. But yes, I'll be popping off anyway because it is currently 3:45 in the morning, which is slightly later than I normally stream.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap my stream up here too as well then. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to head to bed.
Aww. Nighty night, Arumba.
Alright, see you guys later. Good night. Thanks
Bye-bye.
for coming, Twinson. Appreciate it. It's good talking to you.
Sure, no worries.
Alright, I'm also the host of the Skype call, so so if you guys want to keep talking.
That's right. Right. Yes, anyway, catch you later, guys.
See you guys.
Yeah.
Alright, good night, everyone. I'm going to wrap up my stream here. Thanks for coming. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit kind of crazy and everything, but we'll see if I can find a good option for us on Tuesday next week. Or maybe we'll do it a different day so we get some European participation as well. However, again, performance is a concern, so I'm not thinking that we want to do too many things that are make the performance low. For simplicity, I really would prefer just to host the game myself, but if we need to get a server, we will. We'll see. Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Or the next stream, or whatever it is. See you soon.